This next one is my truck song, dedicated to all the fucks I've had in my truck. The last chick I dated had the truck for one day and had the fucker pimped up. Yeah, had it spray painted, got it bouncing up and down 6 feet off the pavement. Took the shit to a man who dropped the pan and drained it. Now, about the issue of payment, let's come up with some way that we can both win with no money traded. Just throw in some burritos and we don't need to be making dinner calls to get your cousins back home rated. So where's Maiden? Fuck knows when I got hoes at the utmost, straight up pervading. Me around town, hanging on to every statement. I'm a pimp, bitch. Let me fill up. Oh, 2 boats of ice cream, skin rash covered in flash burns on a mad dash to cups of iodine. Damn, I'm breaking out, suffering from making out. The bitches who eat nothing but refried rice and beans. God damn, you look nice in jeans, but if you don't want it, get bigger, stick to the iced teas. Cause it's a tight squeeze and a whip and it might be PTSD from all them ice creams. One for the shack, one for the road. White trash, blow out the back and then I'm gone. Now, look at the love, man, I don't need white troubles. I need one thing and one thing alone. I need a hoe. One for the shack, one for the road. White trash, blow out the back and then I'm gone. Now, look at the love, man, I don't need white troubles. I need one thing and one thing alone. I need a hoe. This one time I had a horse-looking slut. Went to Vegas a day later, put down 20 bucks. Got married on the spot. Got Elvis spinning, giving it everything he's got. Shaking so hard that Lisa Marie's heart fucking stopped. You're thinking that's as scary as it got. I started having dreams of burying a mare in a box, paying off the mob, getting mare in the cops, and for everyone else preparing the docks. They say shack living is whack living. Not true, there's black women who treat the shit like it's a sacrament. You and I know it's cause of my business acumen. We have a tin roof with 2 rooms to smack you in. Bitch, cook me a pot roast. Fine hot sauce on coyote and cockroach. Bought chickens and pigs, but isn't it a bitch? I got 6 acres to dig, not even pot rows. A 1,000-mile trip to Costco's, 1,000-mile stare on his bus hole. Sitting in the back, yeah, spreading for the cameras to upload. This white trash Mexican bang bus we just rode. Didn't think I'd be able to get this thing in your anal cavity. About to shit, poke at your navel till this black swollen up like an 8-ball. You gon' need staples, you been taking a fist like a pro, like a mean J-Paul. Wait, now that you're up close and I got a good look at that pug nose and them puckered lips, girl, what the fuck are those nuts on your butt? Pull, wait, is Pablo a man's name? Bro, I did not know. You can never tell anyone looking paso. Yeah, let's keep the shit between us and these dust roads. And I guess we gotta trust those 2 guys we've been with the whole time we've been having this truck towed. So it's one for the shack, one for the road. White trash, blow out the back and then I'm gone. Now look at the love, man, I don't need white troubles. I need one thing and one thing alone. I need a hoe. One for the shack, one for the road. White trash, blow out the back and then I'm gone. Now look at the love, man, I don't need white troubles. I need one thing and one thing alone. I need a hoe. That's what I need. No need a bitch to fold my socks. Suck my dick. Bitch, I ain't never cleaning these seats. Let me get a whiff of that filthy, stanky, filthy, stanky, squelchy. Mama will be proud.
Mic check. Oh, hey. All right, I'm your host, Ethan Ralph, the Gunt, the one and only motherfucking diabetic Richmond pimp. I've been looking for a bitch that doesn't want a big package. I'm at a pretty big disadvantage. Should have just raped this dumb bitch in an alley instead. I fucking imported this bitch from Cali. Let's be honest, who the fuck else would have me? Motherfuckers gotta be deaf and blind. Someone that's never been happy or beat out of their mind. I'm talking mentally damaged, carrying around 300 pounds of her dad's baggage. No average bitch, motherfucker. Average will only have kids with a trashy white fat bitch that'll eat fucking give birth on the same mattress. Where my dear mom and dad didn't remember what the therapist man said. Suppress the sadness. Don't be scared. It's that fucking misogynist. But even a bitch that's sick of dicks can hop on the gun quick and sit on my transgender clitoris. Point the other way. Let me sniff that ass so I can see the disappointment on your mother's face. When she sees that I didn't put on a rubber, hey, now she's got a couple retarded grandkids on the way. Can't believe she would willfully give this fucker laid. What's wrong with our goddamn junkie daughter's brain? Damn, I wish there was another way to explain. I just don't want this bitch to run away. I'm gonna be the world's best dad. Kinda like the fucking dad I never had. Son, you're gonna be butt fucking ugly as that. I know for a fact, cause I'm the world's best dad. I'm gonna be the world's best dad. Like a fucking million times better than that. You're gonna learn to don't be a false flagging fag boy. Cause I'm the world's best dad. Doc said it was fetal alcohol syndrome. All I did was feed her alcohol. No more thumb in the butt when I murdered slut. Dumb bitch. Too damn weak to be a wife beater though. So I'll just leave her at home, looking after the Greta Thunberg clone that fell the fuck out of her hole. Damn son, from the second I saw you, I knew you ain't gonna have no more than 1 digit IQ. That's 2 digits more than your fucking dad. Dude, motherfucker, about to flip. I'm so mad at you. Just shut up, kid. You'll be fine. Maybe you live long enough to see your mom commit suicide. God damn it, Faith. You're not going anywhere, god damn it. I'm fucking serious, bitch. Get your ass in the basement. Get your ass naked. Say it, you filthy shekel whore. Say it. Oh, I'm gonna be the world's best dad. Kinda like the fucking dad I never had. Son, you're gonna be butt fucking ugly, in fact. I know for a fact, cause I'm the world's best dad. I'm gonna be the world's best dad. Like a fucking million times better than Matt. You're gonna learn to be a false flagging fag boy. Cause I'm the world's best dad.
Hello?
Matt, what's going up, baby?
Who's this?
This is Ethan Ralph, man. What's going on? I just figured I'd drop you a line here, see how things are going.
Oh boy, you know you fucked up bad, bitch. When Bait Alaska's playing the gun and the gun's like, nigga, cut that crap quick. And I'm thinking to myself, as I talk my kids, how can a faggot so fat have such thin skin? How can a guy who can't get my ass out of his head blow smoke out of his asshole like fucking tobacco? You got the nerve to call me a fat joke when, bitch, you need a fucking backhoe to get out of bed.
I'm gonna be the world's best dad. Kinda like the fucking dad I never had. Son, you're gonna be butt fucking ugly, in fact. I know for a fact, cause I'm the world's best dad. I'm gonna be the world's best dad. Like a fucking million times better than Matt. You're gonna learn to be a false flagging fag boy. Cause I'm the world's best dad.
You fucking faggot.
You think you're gonna talk to me like this? You're not. Do you understand? Do you understand? Do you understand? You won't talk to me like this.
Stop fucking with the G. Cause I'm a landmine, motherfucker. You should tread gently. They know what I'm about, and still bitches wanna tempt me. And now they're face down on the ground, minus 10 feet, G. Cause I'm a landmine, motherfucker. You should tread gently. They know what I'm about, and still bitches wanna tempt me, G. Damn, horse pubic hair grows at a tragic rate. She's been tying it up in cornrows and fucking magic braids. Shame you ain't friends with a razor blade, cause it's seen less of that puss than I've seen since we got married, May. Ralph finna take us to that scary place and force your hairy space all up in Harry's face. Morris about as brainless as a Vickers or a Faith is run little horsey back to your zoophiliac rapist. Crap, I got carried away, dragged to the crack shack, promised you Saint-Tropez. There's no going back. Now what's your old man gonna say when you pose for the snaps and show him your snatch, okay? Why do the crazy hitches wind up in Vegas? Why do the plainest bitches wind up as plaintiffs? Why, after all these switches, do they not know what AIDS is? Why did my world championship belt end up on Craigslist? Bitch ass nigga, think I won't grab the Kalashnikov, unleash a Rochester massacre, or get a match lit up, light up a Transgashlica, whatever turns you to ash quicker. Copters flying overhead, and I don't mean the ones they keep deploying right over my daddy's shed. Got caught copping a liquid shit. Back to her dad she went with a message. Stop fucking with the G. Cause I'm a landmine, motherfucker. You should tread gently. They know what I'm about, and still bitches wanna tempt me. And now they're face down on the ground, minus 10 feet, G. Cause I'm a landmine, motherfucker. You should tread gently. They know what I'm about, and still bitches wanna tempt me. So how's the Satan spawn? Oops, didn't know my mic was on. Guess I gotta tighten the rules around having devices, hun. I don't wanna, but wouldn't you rather shit be nice and fun? Cause I got these vices and you don't know how I might respond. Slap a judge, rape a jury. I smell like a maker's brewery. Mine is gone, ain't no one could ever cure me. No brain and no bronze, only the naked fury. To hire the world's best ghost writer to write this song, observe the house rules. Shut up, pantsuit. Don't dare tell me what I can and what I can't do. Pay the bills, bitch, it ain't Richmond. This is Cancun. Don't say that I can't say, nigga. Yes, I can, coon. In return for the flagellate, have a drawing of some kids, 6, 7, 8, for you to masturbate. Bet you didn't think you'd learn maths today, since you ran away from my stiff 3 right into a flaccid 8. Harry's got his force back, now he brings the cavalry. So I pen an apology, that shoulda gave him clarity. But all this fat nigga wants to do is have a stab at me, and thinks that I won't stab back revenge pornographically. Or maybe you just love me. Maybe you want me to take care of you same way that your daughter took care of me. But you're so far in the closet, Harry. Only way you'll take a swing is if you take that sling and do like David Carradine. Stop fucking with the G. Cause I'm a landmine, motherfucker. You should tread gently. They know what I'm about, and still bitches wanna tempt me. And now they're face down on the ground, minus 10 feet, G. Cause I'm a landmine, motherfucker. You should tread gently. They know what I'm about, and still bitches wanna tempt me.
You won't talk to me like this.
Who the fuck you think you're talking to? You won't talk to me like this. Fucking slatternly hoe. G. Bitches slatternly. Slatternly. Shout out to Liquid Richard. Hey yo, where the fuck you at, nigga?
I don't give a fuck whether you approve it or not. Clean that shit up.
This is a prepaid call from.
Alright, chat, in my personal defense, this was kind of just like sprung on me. And Mizu. Excuse me. This kind of happened to Mizu literally at the last minute. So,
Mostly Mizu.
nobody is prepared right now. Also, hello, everybody. I think what I've decided, chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, there's a lot of people. We have a Nazi cat in the call right now.
What? All the cat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they're Foogie. Oh, the Foogie. Yeah.
Whoopsies.
That's okay. Late and gay. I am not late and gay, chat. Listen.
Are you sure about that? It's like, that's a good 15 minutes. That's late and very homosexual, in fact.
Chat. I'll just. I don't know if. Here, let me turn on the music a little bit. I don't know if you saw what Mizu said on Twitter, chat. But his PC is not turning on. Just found that out. And he's trying to figure it out literally right now. He told me that he's gonna try and do something with it. But because of that, he is like trying to figure it out. And yeah, sorry, I'm trying. I ask your forgiveness. All right, just because
Oh, wow.
I'm not prepared, basically. Typically what happens is I help set up the stream and then me and Mizu throw links at each other. But because I had to do this like kind of off rip, it's kind of just a thing. Also,
Okay, we go
hello.
live.
I think we've got everybody in here that I asked.
Yeah.
And chat,
The yippies are on the
I
wall?
see some
Yes.
people saying, send me in. I've already talked to Mizu, and I'm helping Mizu try and fix it.
I woke up.
You woke up, yeah, you did.
Good morning.
Here, let me play.
I love 3 hours of sleep.
I'm gonna play this, and then I immediately have to go over to this and say music by White Bat Audio. I forgot to do that. To chat, how are actually? I want to ask chat. I already asked chat. To my panel of people, how are you guys doing today?
I lost my taste. I lost my sense of taste and got a migraine today. That's fun.
Fun. Temp, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
I've just been doing Monster Hunter all day.
Yeah.
I blame Bao. That's a reasonable thing to do. Maybe she got the PC wet, you know?
I mean, Mizu is a puddle.
Yeah, but he's pretty careful.
Mizu'd all over the computer, and the Mizu got the computer dead.
That's disgusting, Temp. I can't believe you would say something like that. Really quickly, before the stream started, Crazy Qual, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. He got the... No. Mizu is so powerful, you need 3 extra guests. Yes. Well, I just asked a bunch of my friends who can come and talk about this kind of stuff. So, yeah. I will have to read out, since it is on my end, it won't read out my super chat thing the way I have it, but I'll read them out as I can get them. Ryan, you told me you just woke up, so you're feeling sleepy, I'm assuming. Amal, how are you doing?
I'm vibing. I'm existing.
You're existing? Yeah. That's good to know.
I paused my sleep schedule for this.
Well, if you want to go back to bed, you can. I'm not gonna stop you.
No, I only got like 3 hours, but I'm good.
Are you sure?
If I fall asleep on the stream, I fall asleep on the stream.
Okay.
Oh no.
If you fall asleep on the stream, I'm just gonna kick you out of the call.
I don't.
No. Authenticator.
Yeah, I'll just punt.
No
punt the
sleeping
puppy.
on the job.
I'll punt the puppy.
I don't work nights. That's fine. I don't work like Monday. It's good. It's a good day.
There we go. Make everyone yippies since it's UTT Yippee Takeover. They all have to suggest. They all have to do that. Ryan doesn't have a yippee yet. And Temp and Magma have models on.
Yeah.
If you want to use my food, yeah, just remember Yippee Foogie.
No, your model is fine.
Okay. I do have my model pulled up if you did want me to use it.
I can whip out
If
my
you pull up your model,
girthy
that's
model.
totally cool too. It's up to you.
Let me whip out my girthy model.
Rima switched sides. Was Rima originally on the side of the accusers? I've not been listen, unlike a lot of other people might think, I don't actually pay attention to her anymore because she's literally boring to me.
Yeah, the only thing I've seen Rima post today was about the whole Final Fantasy 14 thing I showed you with the Iron Mouse.
Oh, okay.
And it's just Rima saying, "Oh my God, Iron Mouse is a Lalafell."
Oh, thanks for sending that to me. We'll talk about that since you sent that to me. I mean, we're gonna talk about that too.
I guess also good that I'm here because I actually play the game.
Yeah.
Really
I have no idea. Chat, listen, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This kind of blindsided me as well because typically during the week, nowadays, I don't collect as much. I kind of just like observe a little bit and then I pull things up. And again, Mizu did a good chunk of the building for stuff. Because I was kind of like blindsided by this. I'm doing the best I can. I deeply apologize, chat.
We all were blindsided.
Here we go. I'm gonna send you the Rima thing. Again, it's a nothing burger. It's just a joke, but if you wanted it, it's there. That's all. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I don't.
Oh, I had the wrong one.
I don't think it matters at all. But having everything in the right basket is good to have.
Yep. Anyway, it's welcome, Raiders.
Oh, how am I getting
Welcome,
rated
Raiders.
right now?
You are getting rated.
Malone, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Welcome.
Caramel raid.
Welcome. Oh, thank you for that clip. Random fan. That is interesting. We're definitely going to be talking about that. Here, let me pull up the screen for you guys here because you guys need to see it first. Caramel raid. Ooh, sweet.
I'm in the wrong.
All right.
Nice.
Let me adjust.
I realize what you said.
Let me adjust my screen. What do you mean? What did I say?
Caramel raid.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Did you change the
That wasn't intentional. It's
Caramel is sweet.
no, Ryan. It's tea time too.
Why would you do?
If it doesn't work, I can't remake it. I'm sorry. We're just gonna get started.
I'm gonna hunt a Mizu.
I still playing. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway. So yeah, chat. If you're curious, Mizu is just MIA tonight because he's working on that. He doesn't really want to join in on mobile because he is trying to work on this, and I'm sure that he's trying to get it fixed. So if you excuse me, if you could please pray to your local tech priest, or you could just pray in general. You could just pray. Excuse me. But like, yeah,
We'll get Mizu fixed.
keep his computer in your prayers, because you know, computers breaking just literally at the drop of a hat. Excuse me. It's my understanding that he wasn't really even doing anything with it. So because of that, he's not.
How about the new Windows update?
Huh?
How about the new Windows update?
You're right. There was a new Windows update recently. Oh fuck.
I don't think it's that though.
I still blame it.
This is why he needs to have a test bench available to test parts if they potentially fail.
Temp, literally, you're the only one that probably has that.
I don't. Tim, you're the only one that would possibly have that. It's not like a thing that a lot of people would have.
Temp, I have a server rack and I don't even have that because I don't have room for it.
You know, it's not my problem.
No, if you have a server, you're the person that should have it. I don't.
Honestly,
have a
yes,
server.
I actually agree with Roy on this. You should have a test bench you can test parts on if something fails.
Listen, it's not on the highest list of priorities for me right now. I
mean,
apologize.
That's fair. I
All
blame you for that.
All right.
We're just gonna blame the woman.
Sure. That works. That works.
I am here just to be, you know, the punching bag for any excuses. That is my rule in life.
I mean, you're perfect to be here tonight because we are going to talk about lying, cheating women tonight, and or a lying, cheating man and a bunch of lying whore women that wanted to grift off of a man's downfall. And
Language.
Listen, I am pretty pissed off, and I know that Mizu like felt great, like I know he was really like he's never really happy when this kind of shit happens, but he's just like happy that people are finally starting to see things for what they are. And I know how he's feeling since he and I have kind of like talked about this kind of stuff for a while, and people got away with like being absolute pieces of shit trying to cancel individuals for no other reason other than just, oh, you felt bad that you weren't the one. That's basically it. Like, chat, if you want a very brief TLDR, if you want to close the stream right now and not come back later, or even just go watch Mizu's stream, the TLDR is a bunch of women are upset that Sykkuno, who is a streamer that I only know because there is a clip of him out there, and I wish I looked this up. I just like I was so frantic I forgot to look this up. But there is a clip of Sykkuno in a call, I believe, with Iron Mouse, okay, where he is talking to Senator Bernie Sanders, all right, just to tell you kind of like where he sits. There is a clip of Sykkuno where he is talking to Bernie Sanders, and he's like, hey, Bernie, do you know what a VTuber is? I wish I had the clip on me, but he's like trying to introduce VTubers to politicians. And I listened to that clip. I was like, I hate this man. I hate this man and everything that he stands for, and I do not wish good things upon him. And that's like the way that my brain has like been going. But when I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm going to set aside my hatred for the fact that he's trying to get Bernie Sanders to become a VTuber and get upset at the fact that a bunch of women tried to cancel him. And his biggest crime is literally just that he is a cheater on his woman. And that's it. That's it. That's his biggest crime, is that he cheated on his woman. And he decided to flirt with a bunch of other women. That's basically what my understanding is. Now,
just flirt.
Huh?
Not just flirt. He did have consensual sex with other women.
Okay. Well, yeah, like
yeah,
he was basically a Tony Stark.
Until this whole drama, like that, I don't pay attention to Twitch streamers. I don't watch them. I actually can hate them with a little bit of a passion, that type of deal.
Yeah.
And then, but I did react to on my stream actually yesterday to that one 12-minute video of that one Twitch thought talking about how like he came inside me without protection.
I think I have that clip, but yeah, there was literally a woman who was like, "We had sex," and then like the community note literally says she says that she verbally consented and now she's just upset, and I'm just sitting here like,
it is so, I mean, that's basically it, yes, but like her whole reaction and the different details of how she consented are much worse than just saying yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They really.
Yeah, it was bad. Now, chat, for full transparency, just to make sure that I'm keeping things solid and 100, I have not I have not read the entirety of the Sykkuno doc because I was planning to read it at another point. Mizu covered it like a week ago, and I was like, you know what? I'll just listen to Mizu's stream. Didn't end up happening. I had a lot of other stuff going on that I worked on. But I have seen bits and pieces and parts, and everything that I have seen is just these women being absolute pieces of fucking shit. And again, it really upsets me because these are the examples that will be used by bad actors to try and like say and do bad things or justify bad things. And thankfully, the thing that I'm most thankful of is the fact that nobody bought it this time. And I think there's a couple reasons why nobody bought it this time. I think one of the reasons is that, and you guys, I have not watched his video, and at this point, I think on principle, I kind of refuse to watch the video. But the YouTuber Snake, literally, Mugen's model has a snake on it, but YouTuber Snake Documentarian Mugen made a video for this that came out like I want to say it was like an hour or two within like the first couple hours of this doc being live. Mugen had released a 1 hour and 1 second video talking about this entire thing, which showed me that there was a lot of gay ops going on behind the scenes, a lot of bullshit that just happened. And I am like, when I saw that these women were working with Mugen, who as of recently has just become a drama slop documentarian, says the drama slop person that does basically audits of other slop people in general, I guess. But like, he comes out with a video right after these women release the fucking doc, and it told me that nothing from these women could be trusted, because when something like that happens, it tells me that this is a heavily coordinated event where people were trying to come in, and it's frustrating. And when I'm done talking like this, I'll let some of the other people talk. But it's frustrating because I'm gonna play on the dumb, retarded argument that Mugen made, where they're like, "Oh, what if he actually was that bad?" Which is basically what Mugen's cope is right now. One of Mugen's copes that we'll go through here, because he had a generational crash out that was absolutely beautiful, and everybody's clowning on him, which they should, by the way, is like, "Oh, this man did horrible stuff, and now you may never get to see it," and it's just like, yeah, and it's your fucking fault, you retard bitch. Why do you think so many people are upset at you? This man could have literally raped somebody, and you let him get away with it. But as far as I know, he hasn't actually done that. So, while I am queuing things up here, I'll let you guys kind of give your comments on that. And then I'll read some super chats.
Going off of what everyone was saying about the entire thing, Sykkuno's not free from innocence in coming with this document, because he was exposed for being a cheater. Never forget that.
Yeah.
However, the verbiage and what these women or the document tried to prove did not live up to did not have enough evidence to live up to the claims of him being a dangerous predator. And when people hear dangerous predator online, they think either of the pedophilic kind or the one that preys on vulnerable women.
Yeah. When you think of predator, you think pedophile. That's the first thing that people think of, which is why I also hate these people, because these people should know by now what happens when you put those words on together. It's really, really, really bad. Really bad. Yeah. So I don't like that. Also, chat, let me know if anybody needs to be turned up here. I think I have everybody turned up decently well.
The document, when this document first dropped, I was laying on the couch just like vegging out, and I'm like, oh, okay. I let the heat die down for a couple hours, and I wrote the document. The first fucking piece of evidence in this goddamn document is literally just a woman going into his DMs on Twitter and asking him out on a date on Valentine's.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
That was it.
Pretty much.
That
We'll go through that a little bit here.
Yeah, that painted the entire document for me.
I'm going to say, chat, we're not going to read the entire thing tonight because it's 32 pages. We're going to skim through, and I'm going to share the stuff that was like the most disgusting and horrifying for me to like take a look at. But yeah,
most of it is screenshots.
Yeah, most of it is screenshots. What about the real woman in the room? What do you think about all of this that's been going on?
Women.
The yippee woman in the room.
Yeah. Well, that's basically my opinion. It's just women and just the tea and laughing at it, really. Because like I said earlier, I didn't know who this guy was until this whole drama came out. I was just going to ignore it because it's whatever. It's just a creator drama. That's not my content, so therefore I don't really like pay that much attention to it beyond whatever this pops up on my timeline. There, but then I saw that 1 12-minute video and I was like, okay, I can totally just use this just to laugh at women because that I like to do.
Fair enough.
A lot. Including my own self because I'm you know, unfortunately I have the ovaries as well that make me do stupid decisions in life. There, but I mean, from what I do know about this drama, I mean, yeah, okay, he's a piece of shit. He cheated on his girlfriend. His girlfriend's the real victim because of it. So frankly, and this is going to be probably a little bit of a hot take here, but I don't think the cheating's actually that big of a deal. Like,
nobody
when it
thinks
comes
that
to,
really.
Like, drama.
Yeah, a lot of people are like,
because...
okay, I don't care.
Yeah, because like it's I mean, one, cheating's a lot more common than a lot of people want to realize. I mean, one, the statistics in general are just absolutely abysmal, but that's of course the people actually admitting to cheating. And then two, there's the fact that like everyone, it's almost like stereotypical. It actually is stereotypical. With anybody who has power and a shit ton of money, they're usually cheaters or something along those lines. When it's like guys and girls alike, but mostly guys when they have the position of the wealth in this case. So like it's nothing really that like breaking when it comes down to it. So I don't really have much else to say because when it comes to like the VTuber specifically, like whoever this VTuber is, I will admit that I don't really want to commentate too much on the VTubing side of things.
She's an OF girl, by the way.
Oh, fuck sakes.
Brand new show.
Okay.
She was getting into it right before this came out.
Wait, Sykkuno's girlfriend was?
No, the girl that that dropped the doc on him.
Okay, understood. That's what I thought it was, but I just needed to make sure.
Okay, well, still, as a general rule of thumb, I usually try not to like get myself involved with VTuber drama because there's something different with VTubers versus like IRL Twitch streamers. There's like a whole different level of fandom that occurs with them, and so generally I do try to stay a few feet away from it. So I probably won't commentate too much about the VTubers specifically about it, but when it comes to just general laughing at women, and the IRL streamers got literally fucked by this guy, then yeah, they're retards. Like women like harems, believe it or not, they're willing to share the man as long as he has the resources to provide for her. But they all desperately desire to be at least the #1 girl, and if they can't be the #1 girl, then that's where the cat fight comes in. Hence, why we have this drama in general.
For sure. And I think the thing that's kind of funny about all of this, and by the way, I'll give Ryan and Tempia a moment in a moment, but I think one of the things that's really funny is I think not all of these girls. I think some of these girls genuinely thought that they were like trying to help out with something. I can't like opine on everything that went down, but I do think at least some of the people that worked on this, Mugen, Bao, which we will talk about, by the way, chat, because apparently Bao was a big part of this, and everybody was like, you gotta apologize to Bao. And Bao deserves your respect now. And I'm just sitting here like, no, she fucking doesn't. Who the fuck said I have to give Bao any ounce of respect after she was a misandrist? Not only was she a misandrist, but she's just dumb. She's choosing to share this random ass tweet about a random ass person, and it could be about anybody. Everybody thought it was about fucking Mizkif because Mizkif literally happened like the day or two before she made that tweet, and now it's just like, oh, she was talking about someone else, and it's just like, you know, it's really shitty of her to do that when when she knows something, and she's I thought it was bad. Wasn't her tweet about Mizkif? So according to this Google Doc, I've been told that it was actually supposed to be about Sykkuno. Sykkuno is supposedly the one that she was actually talking about. And it is my understanding that she was a big signal booster of this entire thing. And I was also I just saw this before I started streaming. I heard that she was also trying to get people to take down videos talking about it. Now, I should say, to be fair, the video that was talking about it, according to her, was false, and she wanted people to flag it down. Hello, Kendra.
That's what the tweet was about. Oh my god, it has so much more context now.
She retweeted everything? Yeah.
So Occo, do you remember the Bao tweet from like October last year?
The Don't Walk,
Bao
Run
like,
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That was, yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. It was about Sykkuno. But here's the thing that's really retarded about that. I have a hard time kind of like believing that that's what she meant. When she, again, it literally happened right after the whole shit happened with Mizkif. And Mizkif is another male streamer that is rich, another male streamer that has been in controversy and has dated other women. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I think that it was just like, it was a thing that I felt like she did at an opportune time where she felt like she could get away with a vague post. I have a video chat that I want to work on. I was gonna try and work on some of that tonight, before I learned that Mizu's computer just ate itself and turned into a black hole. But I need to make a video about, because the Cinder shit is almost a year old, and I wanted to make a video about that. Probably gonna do that tomorrow or Saturday. I have a couple other videos I want to make as well. Now, before we go deep into this, I did want to cover some smaller stuff. But before we even cover the smaller stuff, let me read some super chats, because you guys threw some super chats. I want to make sure that I read your stuff, because we don't scam here on this channel. We're not like Darkside Phil. Internet Zen Master for 10 says, turns out Mizu is quite literally the glue holding UTT's back end together. I recommend Mizu pray to his computer machine spirit. In other words, percussive maintenance, repeatedly whack the PC. I don't know what Mizu is going to do. I'm going to imagine that he is going to RMA the CPU, because I was told that the CPU is like less than a year old. It's like brand new. So he's going to RMA the CPU or some shit. He's going to do something. I mean, if he's got a Best Buy nearby him, he could take it into the Geek Squad. And I'm laughing because it's Geek Squad.
Best I know is that his motherboard and CPU are both a year old. So depending on how much is a year old, he could RMA both.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that which one is the bad one?
Kendra, I think you're muted because I can't hear you.
Oh no, you're good. I was making sure push to talk worked.
Oh, perfect. Wow, Best Buy. Listen, chat. Sorry, go ahead, Kendra.
No, you go finish.
I was just gonna say, sorry, chat. Like Best Buy, like I mean, if he's got a Micro Center within a couple hours of him, you know, when I lived in Texas, I had a Micro Center when I lived in Houston, and Micro Center will do that for you. Granted, I don't know very much about where Mizu lives, but if he has one nearby him, like within a couple of hours, he should go there, because Micro Center is better than Best Buy. So, you know. And I'll be honest, I really don't.
Things are better than Best Buy.
Yeah, but if like Best Buy is all he has, he should just take whatever he's got. I'm not going to opine or whatever. Again, I don't know very much, and I don't really care. I'm just saying Mizu's going to get it taken care of. Worst case scenario, he has to replace the CPU. Hopefully not. But we'll make sure that it gets taken care of. Well, I'm not going to do anything because I'm not the computer expert here. I just have my own server rack that hasn't had issues yet. Anyway, Lobstarter, that's a cool name for the $9.99. Hello, all. I finally beat my procrastination and watched Mario Galaxy, and it's about what I expected. I enjoyed it, and that's what's important. 8 out of 10. I gave it about an 8 out of 10 too. I recommend everybody go see it. You know, it's not like a perfect story, but the thing that I try to tell people is Mario movies are already going to have better story than the Mario games. Unless like it's a Mario RPG, the Mario movies following the mainline games are just gonna be better than the games. You know what I mean? Because there's no story with the mainline games.
Actually, on that note of other like video game movies,
Mhm.
I know it's not Dogwave, but I'm gonna bring it up because this is relevant. Did you see that we got a synopsis for Sonic 4 today?
I did not. You want to bring that up real quickly?
We can.
We're not gonna watch anything. Just tell me what it is.
No, there's no trailer. It's just we were told this was
Okay.
a thing.
How about you summarize it then?
Sure. So this is from The Wrap. CinemaCon attendees have been shown an exclusive preview for the fourth Sonic movie. The teaser gave audiences a brief look at Kristen Bell as Amy Rose and Dr. Robotnik's return, who is on a mission to save the world.
From Sonic?
I
don't know.
My guess is, and this I kind of gave this during Twitter, that Eggman is basically using Amy as his method to return to his intended time period. He created Metal Sonic as the way to trick people into believing he is a good guy because one of his machines went rogue.
Ah, okay.
But because it's in the future, it may defect the past. And now that Metal Sonic, as we saw at the end of Sonic 3, is going back to the past, may try to use Amy as a way to be like, hey, I'm saving the world.
Interesting.
And he's not, because it's Eggman. No.
Interesting.
We're gonna talk about more on Dogwave.
Interesting. Are we reviewing the response? Yes, we're gonna be going. I'm gonna be taking you through a rough timeline, chat. Because even though I haven't been as well versed in on this, I've been slowly gathering stuff. Because I wanted to make a Mugen video, and Mugen's like it baked into this. I want to talk about Tectone because Tectone's kind of baked into this. And then I also wanted to talk about Bao the Whale because Bao's baked into the Cinder video I wanted to make since it's been 1 fucking year since all the Cinder shit happened. And I wanted to do a Where Are They Now video with all of the main people, or at least most of them. And the one thing for Bao I was going to do is, Bao is being a misandrist and trying to gain clout off of drama, which is kind of what a lot of those people are doing, but that's beyond the point. And I'm going to save that. I'm not going to spoil you for now, chat. We'll talk about that later. Everything is connected. Yes. Wolfsbane for 2. Has he tried hitting it? Tech is kind of a masochist. Yeah, Mizu. Mizu said he's listening. Mizu, consider just whacking the computer. Maybe it'll just turn on. I have no idea. You know, give it a love tap.
It would be hilarious if it worked.
I don't know. Internet Zen, thank you for the 20. As an orc mech boy at heart, I can't pray for Mizu's computer. I can only recommend the right of percussive maintenance or whatever the cog boys. Also, Occo, you had it right. And the first time Mugen's man card has been revoked. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that because it was beautiful. I'm going to be completely honest with you. And I said this to Mizu, not to glow too much here, but like, me and Mizu have observed a lot of people just be shitheels. And it's like this year, 2026 is the year where all of the shitheels just like show how much they suck. And Mugen is one of them, all right? He is one of those people where I was like, okay, I dislike this guy. He's done some good reporting in the past, but I dislike this guy because he's very slimy, very shady, and I don't feel like he would do well with criticism. And I was right. The moment that anybody criticizes him, he immediately tries to say that the individual that was criticizing him is for some reason in an interracial couple, which is definitely not what I was expecting him to say. That was definitely, that just kind of came out of left field, and I was just like, okay then. So we'll get into that. We will definitely get into that because it was hilarious. Banana Bomb, thank you for the $4.99. Did Mizu call that Bao? Didn't Mizu call that Bao will be involved in some shit again sooner rather than later? I think he did. I think he did. I would let him answer that in the comments if he wants to. But I mean, like, here's the thing. If you are a common sense individual, this is something you observe, me and Mizu kind of just observe this stuff in the background. He's better at calling it than I am, but like I'm getting better all the time. You are going to just notice that there are just some people and they feel off, right? They just feel weird. They feel off to you. And so because of that, there's going to be a moment where you're just like, you know what? I think that person's going to be dumb in the future. And Bao was one of those, and a couple of the other girls are definitely them too. Like all of the girly pops, a lot of them at the very least. They're just like turning into horrible people. It's pattern recognition. Is definitely pattern recognition for sure. For sure. It's why you get sad when you see pattern recognition in people that you actually like or respected or used to respect. But like, yeah, it's something that you can train yourself on. And Mizu's like a master of it. Internet Zen for 10. To put in perspective how absurd this situation is and how dumb the women in Mujin, but I repeat myself. You had internet enemies for life such as Denims and Tectone calling this doc BS. Yes, I don't think I have anything from Denims pulled up, but Denims was one of the few people of reason. And when Denims is a woman of reason, I legitimately am afraid that the second coming has happened. That the Jews have sacrificed their heifer needed to rebuild the temple, and Jesus has come back. Like, I legit was like, oh fuck, do I need to prep right now?
Okay, then.
So, you know, when I saw that she had the take, I was a little confused there. I was like, okay, hell froze over. Exactly.
Something, broken clock, something.
Yeah. Yeah, people are allowed to be right occasionally, and sometimes people are correct. And this time, Tectone and Denims were technically in agreement. Even though I think that Denims is going to go back to being stupid tomorrow. Or maybe she could change. Who knows? I've really not heard or paid attention to her ever since the lawsuit shit happened, because she's not that interesting of an individual, and this is the first time that like she has said something that I've been remotely interested in, which is kind of gross for me to say, and I kind of want to throw up now having said it. But yeah. All right, I'll read these last two here, and then we'll get started on the small stuff I have, because I do have some small stuff that I wanted to cover before we get into the main meat of it. TAKEOVER5 says, tell him not to forget about the incense and sacred unguents. I don't know what that is. Unguents? I don't know what an unguent is. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, though. And then Internet Zen for 10. No, Occo, you and Mizu definitely need to do a synchronized shouting of vindication when he gets his computer back. You guys called it? Sure, something like that. Ungents? I don't know what ungents is. But okay. Sacred incense? Okay. Fair enough.
A salve for soothing or healing, an ointment.
Bao just talked about the Sykkuno drama on Twitch. Is she live right now? Hold on.
What are we doing? What are we doing right now?
She's not live right now.
I think she did talk about it today. I did read someone in chat saying she did talk about it today.
Oh, I think I saw someone post a clip of that in UTT. Let me see if I can grab it real quick.
Quick talk. Oh gosh, it's a 10-minute video. Doctor has the video on his Twitter. All right, thank you. Interesting. She had a small 30-minute stream to talk. So here's my problem with Bao. Ever since, because like when the Cinder drama happened, and I'm sorry to jump back into that well, but it's just like everything kind of like exploded off from there. Everybody just like collectively destroyed their brains from that moment forward. But like everybody was like, oh, Bao is the biggest victim in all of this. Now she's sounding like one of the biggest bitches in all of this. Because ever since then, she's just gotten more and more people mad at her. And I just don't think she knows how to cope with it. You know? I just don't think she knows how to cope.
All she needs to do is stop talking.
No, she can't do that. Bao is one of those women that will never stop talking, because if she stops talking, she doesn't get attention. And Bao is one of those women that I'm convinced is an attention whore that has to be given attention. She is also a horny woman that has to constantly get validation from the men that she hates. So I do not believe that she will stop talking, in my personal opinion. Until she gets sued by Sykkuno for trying to ruin his life, she will not stop talking. So
I found it's not a whole clip, but it's like 15 seconds of what she wanted to try, what you want to say for stream, and put it inside chat.
Oh gosh, I'll see if I can pull it up.
No.
Oh gosh. All right. I'll see about that, because it is stuck on Discord unless I download it.
Be dramatic.
All right. Let's go ahead here. I'm actually gonna skip the Iron Mouse thing. Well, okay. We'll cover it really quickly. I'll just give a small piece over it. Temp might find this more interesting because he actually still plays 14 as an act. He's probably the only person here that actually plays 14. But Iron Mouse is going to be doing a guest appearance at FanFest. For those that don't know, FanFest is basically Final Fantasy XIV's big show to show off the new expansion and allow everybody to kind of just like enjoy themselves as Final Fantasy XIV fans. Did I get that right?
It is. It's a biannual event where all the point is just to announce the new expansion, and that's it. It's not a yearly thing.
Yeah, is it not? Oh, that's right. It's like literally 6 months before the next expansion comes out.
It literally all it is just a launching platform to tell people this is what's coming.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Basically, you'll find out from FanFest if you actually want to continue playing the game because they show you a lot of the stuff that you'll be interested in. I don't know. I kind of like when FanFest happened last time with the newest expansion. I think I was already just like, I don't know. This new start sounds really weird, but that might have just been me.
There was an interview today, and it's definitely going to help with FanFest. Yoshi P has already said that we will know where the next expansion is going by 7.5.
Okay.
There was not going to be any of this. Oh, where might it go? It's no, you will know exactly where it's going.
Okay.
So they've definitely righted the ship of
Good.
that happened.
I just hope that we're not doing any more. Oh, our shard we need to kill all of these evil people.
Oh no, there's some involved. There are some of those involved still. Yes. But you would know this if you played the story.
No, yeah, I don't play the story right now because I'm be honest, I'm just not interested in 14 at the current moment. Don't flame me. My mind is an enigma. So
I got out when I could. It was
exactly.
I could get out, but I don't want to. I enjoy the game too much.
Oh goodness! Thank you for meeting the gold chat. I deeply appreciate that. So yeah, this is just a quick thing. The only reason why I'm bringing it up is the fact that Iron Mouse is being there. Iron Mouse is a VTuber. Oh, you know what? I didn't bring that up, but that brings up another funny thing. Okay, so did any of you guys see that Iron Mouse got on a trampoline on a tablet?
Yes.
What? No.
Yeah, I saw people talking about that.
What happened?
So, Britbong guy, I can't remember his name.
Connor.
Sea-Dog Connor literally took an iPad in his hand and filmed himself and Iron Mouse jumping on a trampoline. That's all they did. All right.
Okay.
Because for those that don't know, Iron Mouse is wheelchair bound and can't actually now, to be fair, I don't know if she can stand or if she's can stand limitedly, but she can't use a trampoline is what I'm saying, okay?
She lives in protective isolation due to her condition.
Okay, so she can't leave the house.
Isolation, but she has been making progress, so she can now sit properly in a chair. Last I saw.
That's good to know.
Otherwise, she's making steps.
That's good to know. She can stand and walk, but she cannot jump on a trampoline.
Yeah, so I really have. I don't
Sorry.
see anything.
I apologize for laughing. I just find it. I'm trying to imagine Iron Mouse inside the wheelchair and doing a front flip on a trampoline. I'm sure that somebody in a wheelchair has tried that before because they're a badass. But anyway, the reason why I bring this up is a bunch of people started to flame Iron Mouse for this, saying that it was pretty pathetic that Connor was doing it for her. I myself am just I don't really give a shit. You know, if she gets enjoyment out of jumping or having Connor by proxy jump on a trampoline for her, I think cool. You know, some people that are disabled for life can't enjoy the amenities that most people with 2 working legs can do. So I just don't really. I think it's fine.
No,
yeah, I don't see what the major problem with it is. I don't like Connor personally, but
yeah.
It seems like
I'm not a fan of him personally, but I am glad that there is someone available to help her in regards like this.
Yeah.
I do wish it may be someone a little bit of a person, but you know what? Fine.
Yeah. They just want to have fun. And you know what? If they just want to have fun, I am totally fine with that. However, do you all know who wasn't fine with that? I guess there was a YouTuber who said that she was pretty pathetic or dumb for doing that, and he was just clowning on her. I don't know if anybody saw this clip, but there was a male streamer, not a VTuber, but like a male streamer that was just like saying that it looked stupid what Connor was doing. Funniest
Sounds
thing
like the
happens.
words of an sounds like the words of an able-bodied person who
I
will
know.
be looking back at this when he's old, and everybody's gonna make fun of him when he's disabled.
Kick streamer. I don't remember who he was. And I'm not going to bring up the clip for a specific reason, and I'll explain it. But there was a guy who is a streamer that was like, oh, I think that this is pretty dumb and pretty pathetic. Well, chat. He then would come out like a day later. Nick White, I think his name is Nick White. So this guy would come out a day later and say, guys, Iron Mouse's fans called my job and I got fired.
Oh, that guy.
So he claimed, all right, he claimed that because he flamed Iron Mouse, he got fired from his job. However,
I'd fire you too.
However, he had been fired for a year, so he was lying.
Yeah.
So he was a lying liar, little lying baby bitch. And he was trying to get support for saying that he laughed at Iron Mouse. In fact, the community notes even noted, oh, this guy's been fired for a year before, before this all happened. So,
even if
oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying, even if Iron Mouse did do that, I personally think it's deserved. Just because you were being a jerk about it, I'd fire you too.
I don't know if I'd fire him for it. But like that is kind of crazy. To be fair, a lot of jobs will fire you just for being insensitive on the internet. So, and I don't necessarily think that's right, but he was lying is what I'm trying to say, chat, is he was a liar. He had already been fired from his job a long time ago, and streaming was kind of like, I believe, his main income. And he tried to lie to the internet to say, Iron Mouse got me fired from my job. No, he was a lying liar piece of shit. But I just thought I would bring that up because it was funny. And when I saw it, I was like, initially I was like, oh man, I kind of feel bad because you shouldn't have your life ruined even though you said something insensitive. But then when I learned he was like lying, I was like, oh, this guy's a piece of shit and I don't like him anymore. If you get fired because of a VTuber, it's time to wrap it up. I guess it depends on the reason why the VTuber got you fired. You know, if you got fired because you called a VTuber a whore because she has an OnlyFans, I'd say that that's a pretty dumb reason to get fired. But I'm not going to flame you for it, in my personal opinion.
Well, also, okay, maybe I'm in the wrong for saying this. But I don't know if your job should be paying attention to what you're doing as a content creator. I don't know why they should even know that you're a content creator to begin with.
So the only reason I can think of, and I don't necessarily agree with this, but the only reason I can think of is reputation for the company. The company has a reputation to uphold, and if they see that one of their employees is getting online and acting like this, the company might feel that it is within their right to fire somebody so that their reputation can be upheld. Again, I think that's kind of dumb because what you say offline shouldn't really, or what you say online shouldn't really affect, like as long as it's not coming into the job, it shouldn't really matter, but like that's how some jobs operate.
Exactly. And which is really stupid.
I agree.
Because again, your job should not know your channel name, what you're doing, because that also kind of means your job, or your boss, or the people like in HR is essentially stalking you, what you do offline.
Well, in this guy's alleged case, it was like people found his job and reported him, which is
Okay,
a
if
little
that's the
different.
case, it's still not great in the other way, because that also technically could be considered doxing.
It is. But, you know,
But-
people are stupid all the time, you know.
Yeah, it's the internet.
Well, thank you, AMD, for scaring me there. A command console came up for my second PC saying that AMD had an update, and I was just like,
There was a GPU update, but to be fair, that was a GPU update, not a
Yeah, but it just like freaks me out.
Yeah. No, even for me, I did my updates on Tuesday, and when I did my Windows updates, it automatically updated my GPU drivers, but it broke the AMD software, so I had to re-download the AMD software to download the next iteration of AMD's drivers to fix what the Windows updates broke.
Yep. Computers, man, very fickle. I learned the other day that computers run in 2 bits, but apparently there's a new 3-bit system that people are slowly working on, and that's where quantum computers can like really take off. And when computers can run by that, apparently, like, the whole world is going to change. But that would, like, reintroduce, like, computer programming, because 3 bits is different from the 0-1 system.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I thought that was interesting to bring up with Iron Mouse here.
The big thing with that is actually that she is also unveiling a new model at FanFest.
Iron Mouse? Oh, you know what? Fair.
And it's on that page. That's why another reason I sent it to you.
Fair. I don't really care about that. Dude, Iron Mouse has a new model literally.
All it is, based on what it looked like, is it's just an aura. But her as an aura, and that's it.
Okay.
But that's what's happening.
Okay,
At least that's what it looks like. That could be gaslighting to look like an aura, but she plays a Lalafell.
See, if she was a Giga Chad, she would have chosen a Lalafell model. Or
how many models does she have? There is literally, I'm pretty sure there's a website that shows you all the models she has. You could probably look it up.
Over 10.
Or a little one.
The Omnitrix of VTubers? Yes, chat. Anyway, let's move on from that. Because I did want to pass through some of these other topics before we jump on to the Sykkuno stuff, which will take over the rest of the night.
Actually be Bao or Shy Lily? Because they seem to get a new model like every week.
No. It is Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse has way more.
Okay.
Iron Mouse has way more than all of them combined.
Okay.
There's a website. She has like 40. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about this really quickly. Now, I really wanted to talk about this with Mizu, because me and Mizu have been really heavy on the Pokemon kick. But I imagine one of you here has liked TCGs at one point, so maybe one of you can like talk about this with me. But the grading company PSA. Those who don't know, PSA is a company that you send cards off to or collectibles and memorabilia to go and get graded on a score of 1 to 10. And the higher the score is, the more worthwhile the collectible is because of the more perfect condition it is in. So basically, if you come back with a PSA 10 card, your card is like worth an additional like 1,000% basically, depending on how nice it is. Like some of the cards that are coming out in Modern, they jump up by thousands of dollars if they're a PSA 10. So that's why people get these things graded. Go ahead.
Grading is a scam.
I kind of agree. I'm kind of the agreement.
Grading is, well, it's always been a scam because only one company in reality does it. There are other smaller ones, but you know, they, like all corporations, they push them out. Royan talking about how much he hates big corpo again.
It's crony capitalism. That's I don't like crony capitalism myself, so.
Yeah, it's essentially a monopoly, and it's not. Also, it's annoying because like, is just a card in mint condition? Yeah, it's not that hard to see.
You know, it's funny that you bring up Monopoly because PSA is actually getting a class action for having a monopoly.
Mago.
Huh?
Ripperoni.
Occo.
What? Can you not hear me?
No, you cut out. I was worried your internet crap itself.
Yeah, it was just like
my internet is having an issue right now. I fucking hate Streamlabs right now. Also, yeah, I lost some frames. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay. Chat, can you still hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. We heard last time we heard from you is speaking of Monopoly, and that's a lot. And then you cut.
All right. Well, let me start over. Speaking of Monopoly, PSA, which is the company that Ryan is talking about, is getting a class action for being a monopoly.
Good. I'm so fun. I don't care about grading that much, and I collect cards for myself when I would play Yu-Gi-Oh. I cannot stand grading. I hate things like this. I've always hated things like this. Like I own things that are like worse than things. I literally just bought an art book for Land of the Illustrious. Oh boy, we're gonna make sure I keep it for myself, obviously. But it's like stuff like that. It's like I buy these things for myself, and it's like, and I really just wish people would just stop falling for it.
Yeah.
But I mean, technically,
listen,
they're not a monopoly though, because there's at least 2 other companies that I know that does this stuff. Because I used
they're
to
probably
get into
owned by them though.
I believe not, because I might be wrong about this, because it's been a couple years since I really got into collecting Pokemon cards myself. But I did get really into it for a while, and I also was part of the whole subreddit for this too. And I know PSA is considered obviously the highest rated one, and everyone's the most desirable. You know, like you said, PSA 10s are worth thousands of dollars depending on the card. But there have been other people that have used the other services. I forget what there's a second company that a lot of people actually go to just to get their cards graded, and there's pros and cons to both of them. If you want to sell your card, then go to PSA. But the other company had some other benefits too. And there's like a third one as well, but I definitely forget that one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're technically not a monopoly.
Okay. So I've already confirmed one of them is already owned by the parent company of PSA.
Okay then.
I was gonna say they're under like on like Surface. I believe they are not technically, but again, Temps is doing Temps things. Get that in, Temps. Get that, Jamie. Get that in. What's it called? The issue is it is quite literally agreed, not always willingly, that PSA is it PAs? I don't know.
When was this? When did this lawsuit start? For the time? Occo.
Huh?
When did this lawsuit start?
I believe it was just announced.
Okay. I've confirmed a second one that is owned by the parent company of PSA.
Yeah, they're fucked is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, they have a monopoly.
Well,
they have a monopoly.
They're fucked.
I'm curious when they bought them, because it wasn't this case a couple of years ago that I'm aware of, but like it has been.
They've
at least
been
2
hiding
years.
it for years.
They've
one of those.
Okay.
So the one I'm looking at right now, which is Beckett Grading Services, went into a they were bought by the parent company of PSA and SGC, and SGC is also owned by the parent company of PSA, and that happened in December.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no.
So
under the agreement, Beckett will continue to operate as an independent brand with no changes to pricing. This acquisition places BGS under the same corporate parent as PSA and SGC, consolidating 3 of the 4 major grading companies under one roof, while GCG remains the only fully independent major grading provider.
Yeah, and their GCG can essentially be pushed out of the market now if they wanted to.
What's happening here is exactly what happened to anime, with Sony purchasing Crunchyroll and Funimation.
Yeah.
Because no one uses High Dive anymore, and every other anime service, be it pirating or whatever, is being pushed out because Sony's going after them.
So really quickly, I don't want to drip too far off of this. I just wanted to go back onto what Ryan said here for a moment to show just how much of a scam. Like, now, okay, listen, we call it a scam, and I know everybody like gets upset saying, "Oh, it's a scam." I'm gonna bring this up here. Chat can see this here. Now I'm gonna bring this up. So this right now is one of the most expensive cards in modern Pokemon that you can find. It's expensive because, one, the art is, I mean, it's an Umbreon.
Fantastic.
And the art is absolutely fantastic, yes. Now, before I show you the price, to my panel of guests and for chat, how expensive is this card? How expensive is this card? Give me a ballpark estimate.
Are you talking raw or graded PSA?
Raw.
10?
We'll go raw and then PSA 10. Raw dog it and then PSA 10.
I'm gonna say probably $5,000.
$5,000?
So I'm gonna say like.
I'm probably wrong.
Chad, if you know the answer, don't say. Don't spoil it, chat.
Say around 60K.
Okay, you're listen.
Oh,
Listen, you're going way too over there. You're going way too over.
Hey, no, that's because the artist on it. I'm looking at the artist on it. I'm like, oh, right.
Yeah, it's a good
That is
artist.
the thing.
It's a fantastic artist. I considered
I
trying to
kinda
collect
remember-
them.
I would
my-
give it at
my-
least 1 halfpenny.
1 penny, yeah.
Okay.
I
One
remember
Haiti
Moobreon hitting like 1,000 raw.
1,000?
And that because, so I'd probably say roughly around there, because I know back when I was collecting, Moonbreon was the card at the time.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, it is the card. Yeah. All right. So, ungraded, $1,200.
1,000. Okay, so I was pretty close. Yeah.
$1,200 ungraded.
Now what is it graded?
Grade 7 is 800, 8 is 1,200, 9 is 1,400, 9.5 is 1,600, and a PSA 10 graded Umbreon. That means that this card has no factory defects, it's perfectly centered, and there are no dings from human intervention. Is $5,000.
So,
yep.
So, I was spitballing. I didn't know.
This is
That would,
$5,000.
That's gonna get stolen the second it shows up as a PSA 10.
Here's some sales data. Somebody sold one for $5,900.
Yeah.
That was 2 days ago. No, not 3 days ago.
Yes, people will buy them.
If they listen,
there's some amazing art. Like the only reason why I stopped collecting the cards is because it's just too expensive.
It got scalped. That's the problem.
And because I love the art, I have a nice collection so far. I would say, even though it's old and outdated. And like, listen, I would never pay $6,000 for a PSA 10, but at the same time, like, people would pay. This is like their Warhammer, right?
Yes, it is.
This is their Gundams. This is their collection that they have, and you know, they're willing to do anything for it.
Who has $5,900 for a card? Chat, I need your super chats. I want to buy one card.
It is very hard for me to justify buying a lot of things. Like, I buy figurines. I own figurines. I'm looking at my beautiful figurines next to me. Hello, Vash. How are you doing today? It's just, there's things I cannot justify, like, spending money on. Like, cards are, for one thing, I don't know the fucking place to store all these fucking cards anymore.
Yeah.
I have my decks of like Yu-Gi-Oh stored in their deck boxes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, I cannot justify, like, the shit.
I would make a proxy. I'd buy a proxy of this for like $20-$30, but that's it.
I mean,
And that's for a nice proxy, not like a shitty $5 proxy. I'd be like, you make a nice proxy of this for $20-$30, you know? True
I
Fitty is best
may or
I
may
can
not
do.
have spent a little bit too much money on an End collection back in the day. Because End's my favorite Pokemon character. From one of my favorite games, and he's got some really cool cards. And so I may have spent maybe a pretty penny on getting that kind of setup, but you know, we don't talk about that.
The difference is that you got a set. This is that much for an individual card. I can understand buying multiple cards in one, not just one card.
Yeah. Pretty much. Oh, people are bringing up the Black Lotus. Can I show a Black Lotus? Listen, chat. Black Lotus is expensive for a good reason. Having a Black Lotus be expensive, I think it's fair that the Black Lotus costs us. There's a reason why the Black Lotus costs $56,000.
Jesus, what?
Why?
Can I show you my favorite Magic the Gathering card?
Here. This is the Black Lotus. Why? Okay, let me tell you. Number one, this thing is restricted. You cannot play this in regular formats, period. Number two, they can't reprint it. They are not allowed to reprint it. They have agreed to all of the world of Magic enjoyers that they will never reprint this card. So there is
a 2 OP like card to play.
Based off for a zero cast, yes, that is absolutely horribly too powerful.
I was gonna say, so Magic Gathering is a mana system where every turn you can only lay down 1 mana, like, with exceptions. Yeah, this gives you 3 mana off rip, which is the biggest swing of power in just the game. And you can just do it instantly. Where everything else has a cost and a time and a balance, this is literally just do it whenever.
Was this made or like when it was like early game?
This is first edition. This is first edition card right here. This
it was still broken then.
Pretty much. Again, this card, if you own it, you cannot play it in any formats at all. And there is only because here's the thing. There is basically, I think, 3 editions of this. There's first edition, second edition, and unlimited, I believe. If you can get first edition, which is alpha, it is worth thousands of dollars. It is so expensive because there is a limited amount.
56,000. So.
Well, okay, 56 is the average price, but some people sell it for higher. So this is the grading scale. There, you might notice.
PSA 10 it doesn't exist.
Well, do you want to know why it doesn't exist? Because these cards were so. Because back then, TCGs were brand new still, and cards had defects all the time. In order to get a PSA 10, not only does the card not have to be touched by man, basically, but it has to be perfectly center. If it's not perfectly center, it's not going to ever be a 10. And alpha cards are notorious for not being graded anything higher than like an 8 or a 9 because because of the fact that they were printed in the way that they were.
Hey, Occo, can you check your DMs and show chat my favorite card?
I don't know. Is that really your favorite card?
That's my favorite card. Actually, a good card too.
This is Ryan's favorite card.
Let's see it.
Prejudice.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I vote prejudice.
I mean, I'm
It's a
down based
real-
off. I'm down based off the title alone.
This is a banned card, by the way.
I can't imagine why.
It's really powerful. Actually, it's a fucking really
Well,
good
let's see
card,
here.
too. It's
If
actually-
opponent casts a summon spell that does not match the color of one of the creatures under your control, that spell is countered unless the caster pay. Oh no, yeah, this is a counter spell unless you pay, unless the person
yeah,
that
it's good on top of being hilarious.
damn. Basically, oh my gosh, this is literally the racism card right here. This is literally, if your cards aren't white, black, red, blue, or green, you can't cast the spell unless you pay mana.
Yeah, no, I love this card.
That's
I
amazing.
fucking love this card.
That's amazing.
It was born in the same year I was.
Gotta love the meme cards.
I love that so much.
It was made in the same year I was born too.
Perfectly balanced. Yeah.
Unironically, shockingly balanced card nowadays.
But anyway, I don't want to go too
Fair.
far off of this because again, I want to make sure we get through all of this here. Just to go back to this. So yeah, PSA, which is the premier and parent of all grading companies, is being sued right now for being a monopoly. I really don't know what's going to happen because oftentimes when these monopolies are announced as monopolies, unless the company isn't really favorable to the US government, they really just don't give a shit. Like Google was announced as a monopoly, and guess what happened? The government is like, we can't break them up because if we do, that will actually harm the economy and harm like the world. So we're not going to touch Google.
Do it. Harm us. Harm everything. Please.
Fear the amount of the One Ring card. I don't think the One Ring card has a value because the only here, One Ring.
Look
Let's see
at
if
it. There's
can...
no harm in looking at it.
It's not even on price chart. Okay.
It's the.
Here, let me see.
The
One Ring
One Ring.
magic card.
No, Occo, it's the One Ring.
Hold on.
Also, again, if you sent that thing in to get graded, someone would steal that shit so fast. The 1 out of 1.
Oh
the
my
2
gosh.
stars.
Why 2 million?
All right. So here's the thing about this card. This card,
What?
there is one in existence. They only printed one, and it was part of the Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering crossover. Basically, they said to the world, there's one card, the One Ring, only one person will have it, and that is it. One person has it, and I guess I don't know why there's a value on this because only one person has it, and I highly doubt he'll ever sell it.
I'm sorry. I went to send
To be
your
fair.
card in. We
Yeah, there's no
lost it,
sales
we
for
never
it, so you're
found
not gonna buy it. I don't think I can buy this card.
To be fair,
We sent your card in, and we never found it again.
he probably
0 listings.
did talk
One
to PSA about it.
sale.
Like whoever
Oh,
has it.
Post Malone owns it.
Yeah. A celebrity bought it. He bought it for $2 million. Yeah. That's why it's worth $2 million.
So yeah, chat. This card is worth $2 million because Post Malone bought it.
Because the regular version of the ring is still good. It's a good card. It just.
Yeah, there is the normal version, but this right here is the One Ring. $2 million.
Yeah, this is a special version that exists. Like the cards obviously has a playable version.
Literally says
but
one of
this-
one ring.
Yeah. This is only one of the specific type of card. There is the other One Rings. They're like the regular language, but conversation for a different day.
This is something that when Post Malone passes away will be in his estate sale, and somebody will have to buy it for billions of dollars because of
Oh, yeah.
inflation.
Or it'll be in his will to go to family.
Pretty much. This is actually an investment, though. But anyway, all that to really say, chat, is PSA is getting sued. And what does it do? It's the One Ring. What do you mean, what does it do? It is literally the ring from Lord of the Rings.
All I'm going to say is there's a lot of really... Ego Occo.
Oh, no.
I forgot about this combination of cards.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that's it. There's One Ring. The One Ring. I'm not showing that. I'm not showing that. I'm not showing that.
Okay, can you forward it to me? I want to see why.
I'm not showing that. Yeah, throw it in the side chat.
I forgot about this combination of cards.
What does it do? Again, it's the One Ring.
Oh.
What do you mean you don't know what the One Ring does?
Chat, can I tell chat what to look up if they want to see it?
Yes, you can tell chat what cards to look up.
Chat, if you want to look it up, look up the card. You know, fuck, I'm posting this on Twitter.
You just post on Twitter.
Look up the card cleanse.
No, chat, I'm posting on Twitter literally right now.
Oh god.
4 mana
And low
indestructible. It lets you draw
prejudice
cards, but
and
you get ticked with health. Yeah, I don't think Post Malone would ever play that card ever. If he ever played Magic, he would probably just have a proxy of that card.
Right.
Just like put it on the copier.
Alright, I posted it. Oh, shit, that's a blue sky too. Oh well.
Oh fuck. Anyway,
What do they mean by it?
I want to cover 2 more little things before we move on to the Sykkuno stuff, chat. First thing we're going to cover is the fact that if you're in the EU and you were forced to download their new age verification app, congratulations. It's already been bypassed, and it is very well going to be a vector for attack in the future because they really don't give a shit about your safety and your security. Again, if you're one of the EU people, I feel bad for you, and you should probably leave.
They never cared about it to begin with.
No, they never cared about it to begin with. They wanted your data. They wanted you exposed. They want you to be subservient to them. Let me read this right now. The EU's new age verification app was hacked with little to no effort. When you set it up, the app asks you to create a PIN. That PIN isn't actually tied to the identity data it's supposed to protect. An attacker can delete a couple of entries from a file on the phone, restart the app, pick a new PIN, and the app happily hands over the original user's verified identity credentials as if nothing ever happened. The app's too many attempts lockout is just a counter in a text file.
You're kidding.
Ridiculous.
Oh, this sounds like something I would do as a beginner programming class.
I don't know. I feel like this was. I feel like that was very, very strict. It allowed them to break it and enter it. I think they should sign up with the VTech Corporation.
They just used AI to make an app, or no, I'm not gonna say a second thing. I'm gonna be glowing too much.
This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. The lockout counter is just a text file. Reset it to 0 and keep guessing. The biometric check is a simple on-off switch in the same file. Flip it to off, and the app skips it entirely.
Vibe coded, yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, if you live in the EU and you're forced to use this app, don't lose your phone, because this thing is very easily bypassable, and all of your information is on it. But I would also... Go ahead.
If it's this easy to bypass and it just got like released recently, then I'm sure there's probably other ways to do it too.
Oh,
they just haven't figured it out yet.
Here's a person showing off how you can do it. I'm gonna keep them
lovely.
muted here. Here, let's just bounce forward a little bit.
Why are you all sending me the Why are you all sending me shadows saying that? Why?
Oh no.
Oh boy. Do not redeem. Yes, do not redeem.
I'm at least over 2.
This is really weird.
People are spamming this, and I kind of love it.
Oh, Darsky sent that to you.
Yeah, Darsky sent me that. It's really funny.
Okay, so now it's showing that this guy is age verified. Cool. What? It said that you. What is this supposed? During the app, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to assume that he's gonna show how he went through this. I hope so. Oh yeah. Here it is. So he's showing all of his files. Yo, that is so crazy. Oh my gosh. And if you whoa, pin failed attempts value equals 0. If you change that to 0, you can just try it immediately. Oh my gosh, this is horrible.
This is amazing.
We never said the Brits were smart.
This is not British. This is Europe.
No, I know. No.
This is Eurocucks.
The Brits who put it together. That isn't worth putting together at all, honestly.
They were never,
this is
never
bad.
known for having their own Silicon Valley.
Exactly. To be fair, our own is also just not as good either.
No, they all ran
It's
away to
still better than
Texas.
the Brits.
They ran away to
At least
Texas.
We have one.
I am betting this was made with AI. This was made by AI.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, it's
Just
very
about
well
everything today
possible.
is.
That is amazing. Look at that.
Name one thing the British made that was solely theirs that was smart.
Well, like, especially when you look into computer stuff and, like, software today, a lot of software, especially from the big megacorps, are all AI generated.
Hold
now.
on a moment. Hold on a moment.
Wait a minute.
Okay. I just noticed this. I don't know if you guys noticed this. See, it says here, age verification 18 plus. All right?
Correct.
29 left. What do you mean 29 left?
There's only 30 adults in
Are
the
you
EU.
saying that you can only use this 30 times? What the fuck?
Doesn't it expire like every 3 months though?
That's so dumb.
Watch it be like you get 30 attempts to confirm that you're over the age of 18.
Oh, that's crazy. This is proof
I
confirms
know.
that you're over the age of 18 without revealing any other personal information. Why does it say 29 left? That concerns me. This is why, chat, this is why I am not for age verification. It's so bad. You can only be up to 48 years old, I guess. Exactly, chat.
How you doing?
All right. Last thing we're gonna review.
Oh no.
I was gonna show off something else, but this works. This works. All right. So we're not gonna talk about the war because nobody wants to talk about the politics of the war. We're just gonna talk about how so I guess Camilla had some family that passed away in one of the places that is under fire, and she broke down talking about it. Now, if you want my personal opinion, this is one of those things where it's a very serious situation. Losing family or losing loved ones is never really like fun at all. I don't think anybody's really ever had fun with that happening. I don't know if I would use my VTuber model to get on camera and talk about family dying. That's just me.
Yeah, I can see your point in that, but
like
her,
all the
it's
notifications being on there as well. It's just like listen, I might sound like an asshole right now, all right? I still think this is really horrible what happened to her, all right? And I feel for her because it sounds like her parents or her family or whoever was involved with it wanted nothing to do with what's going on, and she's just kind of having to deal with it, and she's dealing with it by talking to people, you know?
Yeah, everyone agrees differently. For her, I think she just needs to keep.
I just wouldn't do this. I would not do my.
I'm gonna kind of sound like a jerk for saying this, but I've already said this behind the scenes. I don't think she should have done this. Not because like people don't grieve differently, but it's a very dangerous precedent to set to have yourself go on stream and talk about tragedies like this, let alone VTuber models with it, because it's gonna create codependency. It's just not. This is not it. Like, you can talk about this stuff. I don't doubt you can talk about this stuff. People have black streams all the time that they talk about serious and non-serious stuff like this.
Agree.
But there's a very dangerous line to tread with this, especially like with what you said, Occo, with having notifications on, having all this stuff, flashy everything. Sometimes you just need to be like, get offline, be with family, maybe put a tweet out being like, hey, I had family pass away because of a major event or a minor event or just equally major, because we've seen other VTubers do this. I know Lala did this because her family unfortunately passed away too, but all she did was have a tweet, take time off, and then come back.
Yeah.
Because it's
That's
just not
probably
it's
what you
safe
should do.
to just
Probably
do
what
this
you
type
should
of
do.
thing.
Because and the thing that's really unfortunate about this is you end up having there were two parties that commented on this. One of the parties, I mean, I don't really agree with either party, but I do feel like there is reasonable criticism to say just like, listen, if this is something you want to talk about, you probably should turn off the model. Probably should turn off the notifications, and you probably just need to like say your piece and then just say, all right, I can't stream today or whatever, you know. It's also OPSEC. No, it is definitely OPSEC as well. I agree. Now, there were two groups of people that commented here. One of them I hate more than the other. One group of people was just making fun of her for being a VTuber. And again, you know, I'm not going to make fun of her, but I will voice the criticism as there, as we've already said. One of the other groups that very royally pissed me off, and I am not going to mention any names because I think some of the people that were doing this were trying to specifically gain clout. But one of the groups of people was specifically trying to say that her family deserved it because they live where they lived, saying that her family chose that fate by not leaving that area. And there were very specific people saying that yeah, I think that was a very despicable thing for them to say. It's very gross, very disgusting, you know. It's very, very insensitive. Very, very, very insensitive.
There is no glow emote in UTT.
No, there is not. Maybe we should add one. But yeah, that second group of people, I'm just like, broski. Do you actually know that? Do you actually really know that? That's really gross of you. It's extremely gross of you.
Just idiots who can't separate. Cause I get it. Sometimes you have beef with someone, but separate the internet from the politics, bro. You just sound cringy. Many other derogatory terms.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, again, you can criticize her for choosing to bring this to the internet. I definitely think that, like, there's tactful ways to do it, and she wasn't doing it, especially since she's literally dressed like a clown. I'm sorry that's a rough thing for me to just like sit there and be serious about. But like, to the people that were just like saying that her family deserved it, or that to the people that were just like, to the people that were acting like that because of where she lived, I'm just like, you guys fucking are dumb. All right. And guess what? People pay attention to you. People recognize who you are, and they do not forget your insensitivity. All right. You can dislike groups of people or religions or whatever the fuck without being an insensitive asshole that nobody will want to talk to because you act like that. All right.
You know why they do it, Occo? They do it because they think kind of like how you and Mizu do, where it's like, well, I'm not really planning on getting big or anything, so I can just say what I want. But the thing is that you guys are still smart about what you say. You're not stupid.
I mean, I plan on growing continuously still.
Well,
but I know what you mean.
You guys want to grow in the future, but these people are like, well, I don't really plan on growing in the future until they actually want to grow in the future, and then they're like, well, why does no one want to hang out with me?
Yeah.
Then there's me. I hate everybody equally. Roy, why are you here? Yeah, you know.
But yeah, so I just got really disgusted because, like, again, on one hand, I'm critical of how the message was delivered. On the other hand, I absolutely despise the people that chose to like take this moment to say, oh, but your family's on the wrong side of history. It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Let this woman grieve and like take your fucking politics and go shove it. All right. Listen, I don't care left, right, or center. This woman's family died, and I don't think they asked for it. And as far as I know, they weren't asking for what's going on right now on the other side of the world. So shut your fucking ass up. Nobody needs to hear what you have to say.
Absolutely. Yeah. There comes a point when you do need to separate tragedy with just everything else.
Yeah.
Does it suck that that's all happening? Yes. Is it horrible what happened? Yes. Should you, like, it's up to you if you want to, like, hate on whichever side. But right now, the side is she lost family. She herself is grieving.
Yeah. She spawned there. She didn't move there. Exactly. That's the other thing. It's just like, do you guys like are you guys so insensitive that you can't even internalize the idea that maybe they had a hard time leaving? Maybe they probably just couldn't leave.
Mm-hmm.
I I legitimately
Not everyone has the opportunity to leave where they live.
No. I think a lot of people are just lucky. Give her time to grieve? No, I agree. I agree. I mean, like, I just don't think in general when somebody is saying, I lost family, the thing to bring up is, well, don't you know that your people killed a lot of Israelites? And it's just like, bro, I don't give a shit right now. Her family just died. And if you're going to be that insensitive, I think you're part of the problem, my man. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna glow any harder than that. And Amal, you stop glowing right now. I already know that you're doing it.
You can hear the glowing in her head.
Yeah.
No, I'm just not saying anything because it's VTuber related.
No, that's fair.
That's all.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm just poking at you because I know.
Amal's not glowing. I'm standing behind her with a flashlight.
Fair enough. All right. Let me read some super chats, and then we're going to move on to the main topic for tonight that I know a lot of people have come here because they want to listen to everybody's opinions on. So, Internet Zen, thank you for the 10, says, Denim's being the voice of reason, Technone having the moral high ground, the situation, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria, butchering the line from Ghostbusters, but you get the point. Yeah, pretty much. It is definitely mass hysteria when... Tectone can agree with Denims.
I'm going to run to the little Edo's room right now and go back.
All right.
Okay, run to the little Gator's room.
Sly, thank you for the 5. Headed to work, so I'll be lurking and listening for the rest of the stream. Head past the whole crew. Appreciate that.
Gee.
Smug Crow says, Bao has always been a snake. Probably. It's just kind of evolved over time. Random Boy 20 for 5 says the fact I'm agreeing with Denims makes me hate the involved parties even more. No, yeah, you end up hating the people that that make you go to that conclusion because you have to say I have to agree with my worst enemy. Pretty much, at least.
I'd have to disagree. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'd have to disagree with that super chat of Bao being this awful, terrible person, always a snake. It's just that she got popular and she got a hug box because she's the dumb one. And guess what? When you're the dumb one and have a lot of clout, you're dumb and do dumb things.
I agree. She is definitely the dumb one that does a lot of dumb things, and people will still shield her for it. Now, thankfully, chat, and again, I'll talk about this when I make my video. She's not going to get a lot of that shielding anymore because a lot of the people that gave her that shielding a year ago, they're not doing it anymore. And I am so happy that I got on the train early. You know, I'm sitting in the front seat with Mizu. Me and Mizu, front row seats, front row. A couple of you guys here in the chat will probably be in the front row with us as well. But me and Mizu literally in the front row saying, guys, these people are horrible. People got mad at us for such a long time saying that we're just insensitive pricks that don't know what we're talking about. Well, guess who's laughing now, motherfucker? Me, because I was right and everybody wanted to say I was wrong. Anyway. Heartbox says Tree Fitty is the best I can do in relation to the Moon Brion. Pyro Inferno for 5 says, tell them about the Blacker Lotus. I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. But thank you for the 5. And then Hurtbox again for 350 says, again, Occo Tree Fitty, best I can do. I appreciate that. And then last one, Internet Zen for 10 says, extremely insensitive. Being aware of the entire head case that is Lebanon, it hasn't changed since the 80s. There's a higher than 50% chance Camilla's family could not leave the place. Yeah, and it's just like, I don't think people think about that when they want to be insensitive. Although, to be fair, one of the individuals I'm thinking of in specific that I'm not going to name, I think he was just trying to get clout. And it's massively backfired on him, where a lot of people now hate him because of what he said. But, you know, I'm not going to... because I think he's looking for clout, I'm not giving him any more attention than he already is going to get from what he did. Oh, gosh. Really quickly, again, Internet Zen for 5 says, don't worry, Occo, I'm doing the glowing for them all, and that's because I know the geopolitical situation over there. Midwits everywhere. True. All right, are you guys ready to talk about the Sykkuno stuff in its entirety, in its autistic glory?
Oh, not in the entirety.
No, we're not going to read the whole doc. Again, like I said, we're only going to go through a couple of things. I will be honest with you, because a lot of people have talked about it to death, I am more interested in the Fallout discussion than just the doc itself. But I did want to show some of the tweets from this, because I know that a lot of people want to see some of the trash fire from this doc itself. Now, I want to point out this doc has nearly 40 million, or this tweet, excuse me, has nearly 40 million views. This tweet, by the way, broke containment so hard. Now, to be fair, Sykkuno is not just he's not just a VTuber, although he was used a VTuber model for a while.
He blew up during COVID when everyone was stuck inside, and that's why majority of people, if they don't watch him now, they knew of the name. I knew of Sykkuno before because the name popped up in my mind. I just forgot about him because we all moved on from COVID.
Same.
Fair. No, yeah, Sykkuno is one of those people where he blew up during a specific period, and because he's like not that interesting, because he's not really that interesting, he kind of like passed into irrelevancy for most of the people that he blew up for after like 2 years of his initial rise. Now, to be fair, he will still be a relevant streamer. And in fact, I feel like this whole thing has like skyrocketed him to a new potential audience. So good one on you, Himamal VT, for that. You just gave this man a new potential audience. But like, there's a lot of streamers, and I would definitely count him as one of them, where they grow off of something and then like eventually they just slowly shrink down because in the grand scheme of things, they were popular for one thing for a short period of time and then they just fade into irrelevancy, if that makes sense. There's a lot of people that are like that. Like, I don't want to make any predictions about any current streamers, but there are a couple, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze here. There are a couple of streamers that are big on the internet right now, and you can name whichever ones you want. In 1 to 2 years, some of them will never exist again, or will never be relevant again. Asmongold is not one of them.
Have a shelf life.
Yes.
I mean, even Asmongold will have a shelf life.
True, but he's a slower burn. He's a way slower burn.
It's already slowly burning out, if you can see the trends.
You think so?
Yeah, I see it. I see it. The only reason people keep talking about him is because of the controversies that keep popping up, and he keeps putting his opinion on it.
Oh, fair enough. But yeah, like there's a lot of streamers, and again, Sykkuno fits into one of them, where what ends up happening is they grow off of one thing, and then because their maintenance for it is so low, they will fade off in 1 to 2 years. That is literally how a lot of these streamers go. And so what ended up happening is this individual, Himamal, released a Google Doc exposing Sykkuno. Although I guess this is a copy of exposing Sykkuno, so I guess that they like had an original version and that this is the copy version. That's a great start, by the way. Making sure not to edit out the copy of exposing Sykkuno.
That's kind of funny.
Oh, that is hilarious. Now, again, like chat, I never read the entire thing here. I listened to bits and pieces of Mizu. I saw screenshots. This is a really bad Google Doc, though. From what I have seen, this is really bad. First and foremost, the reason why I think this is really bad is this is the first screenshot that is used as evidence against the guy. Now, I'm sure all of you guys already know what the big problem is, but do one of you want to point out why this screenshot is so bad?
Maybe the gigantic Sabrina Carpenter right there.
No, that's a good secondary red flag, but no.
Valentine's Day looking for a date.
No. I mean, that's another red flag, but no.
Thought that she initiated it.
Yes! Thank you, woman. Yes! She's the one that initiated it. She's the one who started it. He followed her, but she's the one that opened the communication with him. And this entire doc is supposed to be that this man is a groomer, that he likes to prey upon women, and she is literally the first fucking person to talk to him. That is the moment where I just knew this whole thing was bullshit. All right? This whole thing is just entirely bullshit. Like, a lot of these DMs are just absolutely bullshit. It is just absolutely... I don't like it.
And out of order.
Huh?
And out of order.
And exactly. And they are, oh yeah, definitely going out of order. Let's see here. This is 15/2/26. This is 16 to 20. Okay, so wait a minute. No, I think that is technically right.
Some parts of it keep flip-flopping.
Does it?
If you, yeah.
Oh,
but that really doesn't
oh,
really
yeah,
matter
that
in
does. That does.
in the larger context, because this is a failed hit piece anyways.
He manipulated her by following her. Fair.
No,
Fair.
no, Occo,
oh,
you're manipulating
shit.
me. How dare?
Oh
Occo.
man, he sent her money because this is the other thing that bothers me. She's like, "Oh, he's a
Send
sugar
me
daddy.
money.
He's a sugar daddy because he sent me money." And it's just like,
You accept
No,
it.
no, send me money.
You can refund it if you really don't want it, but you took it anyways because you're enjoying the attention and the money. You fucking whore.
he bought me a gym jacket linked below.
And
Okay.
our Resident Evil 9.
See, here's the thing that bothers me. He sends her money. Okay. Who cares in the first place? Friends sometimes send friends money or buy friends things. I have bought games for friends. Dylan has bought me games occasionally. He just randomly throws me something and says, I kind of want you to play this, you know?
Dylan
and then
would
I
send me
occasionally buy
games.
art for friends. Go ahead.
Dylan would send me games to fill out my number of Steam games. Because of Dylan, I've now hit 800 games on Steam.
Still
Dylan,
waiting for the Hunt
Dylan, you're a manipulator. My manager's a manipulator.
Ooh, Tip, I didn't know you swing that way.
Don't call him that.
Dylan would send me a lot of like $1 games.
Oh, so you're...
A cheap sugar daddy. Damn, you gotta raise your standards.
It's like, hey, I enjoyed this game. It's $1. I'm just sending it to you. It's like, okay.
I like this game. You should play it too.
I was gonna say that you're basic. Listen, Tom, because you're a tech person and because he's sending you $1 games, does that make you like a virtual stripper? Because he's like throwing you, he's like sliding you $1 games.
I mean, the super chat goal was meant to. You should take off your jacket.
Don't take off
Yeah.
the jacket. Wrong stream, but don't.
I'm just chat wants me to take it off. It's just one super chat. I'll take it off.
Oh, but fine. I don't care.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But like,
He's not sorry.
anyway,
No, I'm not.
I legitimately think that this is retarded because like friends send friends things. Like who cares that he wants to send you money? You know, I legitimately think that's dumb. But you know what's even dumber? She decides to take a picture and show him. Hey, look, here's me at the gym with this jacket. And then he sends her other money. Like, okay, if you're a friend, he's probably going to send you money because he thinks you need help. I don't care.
Okay, I will disagree here. I do think there's a difference between money and games. Because games are like, I mean, obviously there's some expensive ones, but usually they're like what, $80 max these days, and which are still expensive. But it's like usually like you send it to a friend as a gift just to enjoy. Money though, money can go to like anything, and when he's giving her $500 or in this case euros, repeatedly. With a short enough time span. Yeah, there's definitely some.
Yeah, the screenshot
seeds
here
being planted here.
Yeah, the screenshot here isn't from this Omal girl. It's from the Althea.
Here's my question, because again, I haven't read these DMs. I don't know if they post it, but the one thing that I see that is omitted here is him saying that he's going to send the money. And they don't actually show, if they don't actually show him saying, hey, I'm going to send you money, it could just literally be this woman saying, I'm in such a hard time right now. I really need money. Like, I don't know if this woman begs for money on the regular. And Sykkuno, being Mr. Wanna Save a Ho, like the quartering, he might have been like, oh, you know what? I like this girl. She's been a friend to me. Maybe I'm going to send her money because, you know, she says that she needs help. And he's like, hey, I'll help you out. We don't know because they didn't include the DMs.
You're being too generous. I guess technically, since the DMs
I still
aren't
think
actually included.
I still think he's being Captain Save-A-Ho here. All right, listen, I get it, but like, my problem is when you omit information or you distort information or when you admit things because you're a retard. I just have to look at it and I'm just like, I don't know. This feels bad faith to me. It feels really bad faith to me.
Oh, I agree with that. But usually, Captain Save a Hose, you like to save the hoe because there's a, a treasure chest at the end of the mission, aka her. Physically.
Dude, this is just look at this. This woman is like flirting with him.
No, yes, because they're hoes. They're whores. Like that's all that matters.
And again, chat. My big problems with this is this man cheated on his girlfriend. All right, we will 100%. This is where Bao comes in, by the way.
We all know that he cheated on his girlfriend. The real revelation of this is that you're a whore, and I'm not someone to sex shame. But if you're gonna make a Google Doc about it, I'm gonna shame you.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Also, we should call them harlots. Get it right.
Pretty true.
Whore.
I will call
even
them...
the Bible called them whores.
I will call them anything. I'll use the Australian word, but I know that's not exactly useful for YouTube.
See, this part right here is pretty gay. I'm gonna be honest with you here, because this is again, this will feel extremely grody. This whole part about the girlfriend when we read Sykkuno's reply, because in Sykkuno's own reply, his girlfriend is allegedly included as well. And I say allegedly because it was attached to his reply in the same reply. So, there are going to be people like, oh, we don't know for sure if it's actually his girlfriend. If he's lying, I'm sure she'll come out and say something. I hope. But for now, we're just going to assume that it is probably his girlfriend. So this part becomes especially grody, in my personal opinion, because what ended up happening here is that Bao was approached by Sykkuno's girlfriend after they saw the controversial tweet that Bao had made, the misandrist one, and she asked Bao if the tweet was about Sykkuno himself, and so. Yeah, that's basically why Bao is included.
Look, if you scroll down towards the end of it, you can see the actual page with that on it.
Oh, is it gonna show it?
Yeah, if you go to the section with Sykkuno's girlfriend, it talks about Bao.
No, I know. That's where I am right now. If you tab in, that's where what it's at.
I was looking at stream. Never mind.
Fair enough. Jezebel's, yes. Bao was the third person to retweet the Google Doc. Yes. Pretty much. It even mentions in here that Bao, this is something that really, the thing that really bothers me is they are including information about the girlfriend, all right? And I do not see anywhere where they're like, oh, by the way, Sykkuno's girlfriend, the current unnamed girlfriend, I'm pretty sure she is public figure, but Sykkuno's girlfriend has not given any okay to do this, which is why I'm extremely bothered by this. I'm extraordinarily bothered by the fact that this is a thing that is put in there. It's just if you're gonna talk about the girlfriend, if you're gonna air out her dirty laundry too, because listen, it's not just his dirty laundry. You're not just outing him. You are also choosing to include her issues that are in this. You should probably make sure she's okay with it, which from what I heard when I first read that response that she gave, allegedly, she was not okay with them doing this. She was extremely upset that these women decided to just talk about her without making sure that she was okay with it. Oh, excuse me. Do you guys have any thoughts? Do you guys have any thoughts on that?
I think I already put my thoughts out.
You already know what my thoughts are on that.
They belong in gay baby jail.
Fair. Anyway.
Well, they don't actually.
I got thoughts. You're right.
I mean, there's explain the logic behind it, which I know everyone's aware about, but still, it's not. They don't actually care about her. They don't care anything about it. They're just solely the fact that they're not actually his official girlfriend. They're not actually number one. They're not they weren't able to get him to commit to them specifically. And so they just want to bring him down and everything with him. And if that includes the girlfriend, then great, because that means maybe they'll break up and one of them can actually have a chance when everything's settled there. scorched earth, more or less. They just want revenge.
No, yeah, it is
Kind of
definitely revenge. It is definitely revenge because chat. What a lot of people start to put together, especially if you watch the YouTube video by this Hemo girl, which we're not going to watch because because we've already gone far enough in the stream. We're about 2 hours in. She basically admits that she still wants to be friends with him, even though she figures out all this stuff with Sykkuno, and he's just kind of like. It sounds like he's trying to just move on and apologize to these women, and she's just upset that he doesn't want to be with her. That's like the entire thing that I get from this, is that she's upset that he didn't choose her as his top hoe. All right, he didn't choose her as the top hoe that he wanted, and that's why she's upset. Which is, in my personal opinion, what a lot of people have kind of observed with this whole thing. It was all about Sykkuno breaking up with his GF. No, I could believe that too. I could 100% believe that. Now, again, as we've already mentioned, Mugen. Now we're moving on from the doc chat to talking about other people and what they had to say about the doc. Mugen made his 1 hour video. We are not going to watch it because it is a pile of slop. All right, I'll give my opinions on it when I talk about Mugen's generational crash out when I make a video on just him, because his generational crash out is worth at least a 10 to 15 minute video, if not longer. She didn't want to lose his money. That's also possible as well, because he did give them decent chunks of money occasionally. Who knows how much more money he gave all of these people. But Mugen made a video. Again, like I said, it was an hour, 2 hours. I don't know the exact time frame, but it was so soon afterwards. It's just like, there's no way you can make a 1 hour video with as much detail as in it without you having backroom privileged information. And he did admit that that was the case. Not in this tweet, but after he makes this initial tweet here that has 6 million views and everybody just starts roasting him. Again, I'm really glad that everybody picked up on this all at once.
An hour video posted an hour after the doctor.
He goes ahead and says, to all the victims worried about any sort of backlash, don't be. They're all the same accounts, and this platform makes it seem like they have a voice by consistently pushing negative replies first. So all of the very big content creators who see this for what this is, he's basically saying that they're all fake people. They're all fakes. Oh, okay. It's all noise. I encourage you to all speak about your experiences. They matter. They matter, chat.
All they
Okay, Mr. Slumdog.
Always
all
be
they
aware.
needed to do was just say, "Hey, I dated him. He didn't tell me. He didn't tell me he had a girlfriend. I feel betrayed about that." And that's all they needed to do. But no, they had to go with he's a dangerous manipulator. He's a predator. God, look at this. It's like, no, that's not how that works.
I'm getting male feminist vibes.
No, yeah. Somebody listen, chat, here's my call out to you. I need you to do this and just send it to me so I can display it on stream. Somebody needs to Photoshop the pink hat on top of Mugen, because Mugen is a male feminist, and I could definitely see him wearing the pink cap. You know, the one with the little flaps at the end? He's one of those males that is like retarded enough.
hats.
Yeah, he's one of the males retarded enough to wear the pussy hat. So one of you Photoshop or AI generate art of Mugen with the pussy hat on, all right? And again, I only want you to send it to me. Do not send it to him or I will ban you from the stream. We don't believe in doing that here. But I just need that because that is what he looks like right now. All right? He's already at a disadvantage because he is French. And he's at a disadvantage because his model has a snake on it. But I need to see that because it would be funny.
Wait, he's French? I thought he was.
Yes,
like,
he is
some sort
French.
Of,
Or he lives in France, I believe.
Okay, I thought because I heard that he's actually like Asian of some sort.
Yeah, he's France. It says he's from France.
It's that weird pseudo cat girl looking hat, right?
Yes.
Well, they used to actually have pussy hats back in the day from 2016, back when feminazis, the SJWs were the biggest deal. And they'd actually would wear these hats going to these protests for, like, abortion or the cases. And yeah, I won't get too in the details, but they're quite cringy.
Mm-hmm.
They look.
Well, I know of them. I would just yeah.
I'm going to read this by Internet Zen now because it totally clicks, and I know that Amal will get a kick out of this. Internet Zen for 10 says, quote, I encourage you to speak about your experiences, unquote, Mugen. A quote, academics, please respond, unquote, Kraut and T. The exact same energy, it just clicked in my head right now. She's laughing because she knows it's right.
Oh, Kraut. Oh, Kraut. Oh, man, I used to be a fan of that guy, believe it or not. Jesus.
Aim.
Ooh.
Aim. Yes, chat. Oh, goodness.
Fuck.
All right, here, let me scroll up. Internet's N for 5 says, now I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't dealing with no broke. Kanye, Sykkuno.
My thing is, I'm not even more upset about the girl. I'm not even upset about the girl lying. Sometimes you make a stupid Google Doc and you gotta take the L. The biggest L in this situation is Mugen because he's funny. Because it's like, brother, just say you're sleeping with one of these girls. Just
He
say
definitely
it.
is. He
Just
100%
admit it.
is.
Just say that you want your downtown hooker.
He 100% is, for sure.
See, if he's a male
That's what he
feminist,
looks
it means
like,
he's not actually sleeping with them. Is that he
just wants to. No, yeah.
Yeah, like he's groveling on the ground and trying to like help them and be supportive and being this caring, emotional support and just try to like woo them over when women don't actually like that. They want the Sykkuno, who is a bit of an asshole and a flirt and has a bunch of girls. Instead, the male feminist does not get his way, so he makes his way.
Exactly. Hurtbox for 5 says, my YouTube channel number is huge, so I clearly manipulated you all, Occo. I expect my Google Docu by the end of the week. Also take off the jacket, Temp. Well, Temp did.
Done.
Sly for 2 says, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Very true. Now, continuing on the Mugen comments, because Mugen, I think, realized that nobody really believed his piss, poor, stupid story. Because a lot of people outside of Containment, this broke Containment really quickly, and everybody commented on this. You have Nicholas Diorio commenting on it. You have all of the big streamers commenting on it. XQC had comments calling Sykkuno a player, saying that he's the one that taught Sykkuno the player ways, which XQC is French-Canadian. I am kind of surprised that he was able to teach Sykkuno anything. Because sometimes XQC speaks, and I'm pretty sure he's speaking alien. But I guess that XQC is the reason why he was a player. And so Mugen decided to respond to this as well. Because XQC left a comment that a lot of people seem to like. And Mugen is like, this is the point where a lot of people reference the crash out he had towards Powder, which we will go over next. But this is where I feel like the crash out started. Actually, no. The crash out started when he tried to do the don't listen to them, women. Say your piece. Say your piece, women. That's where the crash out started. Then it started to grow here. All right. Listen, you build it in chunks and in blocks. All right. This is the second block of his crash out foundation. Mugen says here, his girlfriend, he could have simply dated his girlfriend that he lived with and not lied to her for over 5 years while playing dating simulator with every female content creator in existence. Not true, because he didn't fuck Shy Lily, as far as we know. But sure, man, let's instead farm clips calling cheating base. Real classy. Rose emoji. Now, that wasn't that big of a crash out. It was funny. It was definitely funny, but it wasn't that big of a deal. All right. Oh, fuck. Why did it do that? Shoot. Why did it do that? Okay, perfect. Now, chat. Following that, Mugen went back to being quiet. Okay? Then, like, out of nowhere, the VTuber Powder, who has exploded onto the scene by kind of like going heavy into politics and pop culture and getting a lot of attention from other individuals. She decides to come out with her story. Now, her story is literally just Sykkuno played video games with her once, and she really didn't catch on and vibe with him, so she kind of left him in the dirt. So that was her story. And she's just like, I don't really give a shit. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm definitely thinking he's a scumbag for cheating, but I think all these other women are stupid because all these other women just kind of like decided to like do this stupid thing. You know, she was like, I understood his Riz and I said negative Riz and moved on. Now, you might think, all right, understandable. I think that Powder had a good response to this. You know, she was one of the people that had a pretty normal base take, I would say. However, because she deviated from the script, do you know what that makes her? You know what that makes her, guys?
An N
Pick me.
That makes her an Uncle Tom. I think that's the right. I think that's the right. I think that's the right way of saying it. That makes
For women
her
to specifically pick me.
is a pick me. Okay, it makes her a pick me or an Uncle Tom. Because
I love this so much. I feel like it needs to be. I made my tweet about this because I was like, "There's no way we need to study this in like universities."
This and his fucking crash out right here.
Yeah, this crash out chat.
If the video he made didn't prove anything about him, this does.
This tweet right here. This tweet right here has done such irreparable damage to this man. Now, I am going to be completely honest with you, chat, and I'll say that. And I'll say this when I laugh about this when I make my video. Here is an unfortunate truth. Everybody just needs to swallow. Mugen has retards for his audience. All right, that's just a fact of life. He will have people in his comments. He still has people in his comments that are dumb enough to believe that everything that he put in his video is important and works, and that he is speaking truth to form. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Hato Don-kun. I appreciate that. I'll bring that up here when we're done. So unfortunately, a lot of Mugen's followers will not care about this. Now, the other unfortunate thing is this took place on Twitter. Mugen's main audience is not on Twitter, so he can kind of say whatever the fuck he wants and then just kind of get away with it. That's kind of the problem with Twitter. If it's not your main audience where your audience hangs out, you can kind of get away with murder over there. But in response to Powder, he decides that he's going to have this legendary crash out. Now, I've done a lot of speaking tonight. Which among you, in my crowd of people, would like to read this in the most angry male feminist voice possible?
I'm my best.
You'll do it?
I mean, I'm my male feminist voice on.
All right, perfect.
Sorry,
Here.
I'm also now texting a coworker because the truck broke down and they had the longest run of the night, and that's really bad.
No, you're good. While you do it, while you do it, I'm gonna hold this picture up of Mugen wearing the pink cat hat. So, actually, no, we got to put it over here.
We love the pink cat hat.
Oh, someone actually got the pink cat hat. Make magma. Why do you want me to do it?
That's perfect.
I
That's
mean,
perfect.
Wouldn't part of sounding like a feminist also mean sounding young? And if you're a Shota,
oh god damn it!
Just saying.
Listen, I'd say it, but I
Fuck.
filter it all.
I messed up my screen.
We need pure unbridled rage.
All right, Ryan, are you ready?
Women are just as capable as men. Okay, I got it. I was getting into character.
Pre-reading it, yeah.
No, I wasn't. I was getting into character of the voice. All right. Can you criticize him for cheating? Absolutely. But I had no views whatsoever and became desperate after trying everything to be relevant. So I chose to appeal to people who hate my gender in order to pay rent. Am I going to flip a serial cheater for cheater who had sex with women without telling them that he'd be homewreckers? Of course not. Morals are obstacles of my income. Mugen was never really a relatable narrator, so when his video eventually comes out being canceled by my audience for secretly having dated a black guy, even though I keep saying that I can't stand minorities, please don't trust him. Also, English is my first language. I have no idea that predator can mean. What the fuck? A person organization that uses weaker people for their own advantage. Okay, but it's okay. My audience gobbles up everything I say. Dumbass Sims Lamau.
7 out of 10 needs more heavy breathing and mouth noises.
Needs more flair.
Wait, well,
oh no.
We lost him.
Oh.
We lost him. No.
And he's back.
We lost our token male feminist.
Wait, hold on, what? I thought you were token black man.
You can be both.
Yes to both.
You can be both if you want. It's a very rare thing. I'm going to be honest, that's a rare thing to have.
Ryan is not feminist enough.
Fair.
I'm not an egalitarian. I believe in true equality.
And my review got him.
Oh goodness. But yeah, so chat. Mugen decides that he can no longer take it. This comment from Powder, where she is, in my personal opinion, giving a pretty fair criticism to the entire thing, breaks this man's brain so fucking hard that he has to bend over backwards and whine like a bitch. All right? Because make no mistake, this is bitch-made behavior here. This is whiny, bitch-made behavior. All right? Where he is deciding the best course of action is to deflect the actual criticism that Powder is making by trying to bring up... I don't understand this, like, rumor that Powder is, like, in an interracial relationship. Like, okay, if she's lying about that, that's pretty cringe, and people will find out about that eventually. I really don't give a shit about that. I think it's funny, but I don't really give a shit about that, all right? I didn't know, like some people say that that's, like, secretly his fetish. If that's the case, that's also just kind of funny, because he's French, but I also don't care. The fact that he included it in the first place is diabolical and hilarious to me. And it had the absolute opposite effect that he was imagining it would have, where he's like, oh, I'm going to own this woman by saying that she's secretly blacked, that she actually just takes black cock, and that all of her viewers, she's betraying all of her viewers. And it's just like, man, that's weird. Okay, listen, I like weird shit, but I think that if you just say that out loud like that, you're kind of cringe, not gonna lie. All right?
I think what he was trying to do is he was trying to, because obviously, like, Powder has no favor compared to him for the most part. But in this situation, he pretty much flipped it because he was trying to do what he did with XQC. Because even though the XQC thing where everyone was mostly agreeing with XQC, it was still, like, kind of mixed from what I saw. But then when it came to Powder, and it's like, oh, I'm just going to easily dunk on her, and people will just agree with me, not knowing that did happen. This is like the worst sentence combination I've ever seen.
The thing is, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to anyway because it's a strong point. Because I see some people in chat saying that he's like confusing her with other VTubers. The thing is, in the past year and a half so far,
I know what she's talking about, and I agree.
Been multiple VTubers that have come out that have certain opinions on certain groups of people and certain political leanings, and almost all of them have been ousted as either hypocrites or insane or
both,
lying about their gender, or all of the above, essentially. And there's kind of a pattern that kind of go with it, and so he's trying to accuse her of basically being the next one on the line, as I can count like 4 off the top of my head within the past year alone that have basically done some sort of like a realm of this. That is hilarious. And he's trying to throw her under that same bus in that case because, well, once again, there's a pattern. Not saying that that's obviously the case with Powder, but he's trying to basically shift that blame onto her.
Yeah. So what he's basically... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, basically he was trying to do the same thing with Elfin.
Yeah. He was trying to basically say, you're the next Elfin, you're the next Riri Gaki, you're the next LA-based VTuber that is secretly blacked. And I don't understand, again, I know it's a fetish for some of these people. I get it. I understand that it's a fetish for some of these people. Okay? But I don't understand why, like, the first thing that people assume is that, like, if this person is conservative, they're secretly in an interracial relationship. I'm just like, what do you mean?
Something about the most white person the most racist person you know has a black girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever.
I guess, but like they taking it to a illogical extreme to me.
Well, it's
Yeah.
because at least with especially the previous examples, a lot of them are racist to some sort of degree, and usually if you're racist, you're not actually going to be in an interracial relationship. And in fact, depending on your severity of racism, you're actually going to be opposed to interracial relationships. And so, in a way, if you're actually in one, or you're a hypocrite in that case, it's a moral problem, and for the right, the conservatives. And conservatives in general have a huge problem with being massive hypocrites, moral preachers. I mean, obviously the quartering's a good example for more recent stuff, and Melanie Mac, right? But you've seen throughout all the years, you got Lauren Southern sleeping with Destiny, for example. Proughton T was brought up earlier, obviously with his crash out and his doxing and everything that he did. Very few content creators on the right have actually walked away with a clean slate with very little problems over the past few years. And it's very rare for a conservative to not have skeletons in the closet doesn't out themselves as a hypocrite in some way, shape, or form. And that's what he's trying to do to her, trying to pin that onto her.
It's funny that you bring up the quartering when you mention that, because I don't know how many of you know this, but it is a deleted tweet now because it was a drunk tweet. But the quartering at one point early in, I want to say it was like between 2018 and the early 2020s, quartering actually tweeted out BNWO fetish porn on his main account.
Of course.
Wait, what fetish porn?
BNWO. It's like the evolved version of blacked porn. It's the like white humiliation, white death kind of thing. He tweeted that on his account.
I never heard of it, and you know what? I'm gonna keep it that way. I don't want to know.
No, yeah, I agree.
It's
we can
an evolved version of it that's just like where white people believe that they don't deserve to live, basically.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it at that. All I'm saying is it's funny that you mentioned the quartering, because the quartering, with the allegations of him being a cuck and seeing that he tweeted that like a couple years ago, I don't. Why conservatives, man? I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway,
the thing is, is there's like a difference between like seeing a pattern and then just outright saying it. Because like everybody notices a pattern.
Yeah.
But like when you get to the point of being like, I think you're gonna be the next one. People go, hey yo, what the heck, bro? You like, listen, we noticed the pattern, but you don't gotta go that far. That's why people do that. It's like, what the heck?
Oh yeah, I'm not condoning what he's doing. I'm just explaining where he's coming from in this case and why he's bringing this up. He's trying to ruin her reputation by throwing her in the same boat as all the other ones.
No, yeah, that's definitely what he's doing. I just think it's disingenuous and gross that he would say that, because it's definitely trying to project a fetish onto somebody who didn't ask for it. It's just like, listen, if the person is okay with it, like, go right ahead within reason, obviously. You know, but like he's doing it in a weird public way that, in my personal opinion, will harm him way more in the future than it will ever harm her, because he has planted the seed for something that where the only people that will take it seriously are the people who already like goon to porn of that nature. You know, outside of that, like I don't think he's gonna get any space in the way that he wants, in my personal opinion. Now, before we move on, let me grab a couple more of these super chats here. Internet Zen for 10. Let me see if I can scroll through this without having to refresh, because YouTube is already losing all of the memory. Love that. Okay. Internet Zen says it was the last shot at Powder that basically took Mugen's crash out from Kraut's public humiliation to levels of what the fuck, and the confession through the accusation never seen before. Bitch-made behavior. Indeed. I agree. And then M Stealth for $9.99. I don't think Mugen is French enough. He's still not surrendering. He got cucked by a noir person and is projecting. Also, Mizu's PC has been bricked by an Iranian super hacker or a mall. It could just be the most recent Windows PC update. I'm going to be honest with you. We don't know for sure, but he did tell me he's got a plan for it. I'm not going to say what the plan is, but he told me he's got a plan for it.
Oh.
Banana Bomber King for $1.99. I put money that he wants. I'm not gonna finish that. Thank you though for the 2. Internet Zen for 10. Occo, you don't know the saying? Quote: never ask the racist the race of their significant other. No, I know that one. Militant black feminists with their white BFs, alt-writers with non-white GFs, etc. It's a wild pattern. No, yeah, it's just the funny. It's just all I could think of is Nick Fuentes, the Mexican leader of the white race. Best example. Mexican leader of the white race, Nicholas J. Fuentes.
Listen, chat. Remember the old phrase from Marge Simpson. Even if it's true, you don't say it. Otherwise, everyone looks at you weird.
Yep. I just checked Social Blade. Mugen lost 5,000 subscribers since Monday.
He did. Here, I'll throw this. I will throw this up for chat to see. Look at that, chat. This is coming straight from Triggered Grixit. So, I mean, I'll just trust that off rip, you know. I have no reason to distrust that Grixit is lying about this. So, there you go. He has lost 5,000 subscribers. Oh, wait a minute.
Here
that's 4,000. That's
nope,
4,000.
Let me send you the updated one. This is the one I just saw. That's the one I got.
Okay. Okay. The updated one does have 5,000 total. I was one of them. Yeah, I've never subscribed to him on YouTube. I do follow him on Twitter until he decides to block me, just because I think it's funny. You know, sometimes I just follow people because I want it. It's funny, and then like, because I know by this point, and I'm not trying to be weird when I say this, but I know by this point there's a lot of content creators that knows Mizu's name and knows my name, because people talk. I have heard people that talk about me and Mizu and say that they don't like me because I'm not willing to just play nice. I'm not willing to just let things slide under the rug. And it's really funny when because I know that some of these people that don't like me, I follow some of them, and I know that like in their heads they probably like weigh whether or not they want to block me, because it's just like, I don't want you following me. But I concur. I concur. Now, this post came out, what was this? This post came out 3 days ago, so it was a couple days after the crash out happened. I'll go ahead and read this here. Where Mugen says, some members of my community have reached out regarding a few concerns, and I want to make sure I properly address them before we fully move on from this topic. Spoiler alert, there would be no moving on because Sykkuno did respond to this and epically owned all of these people, in my personal opinion. Look, I'm flattered that Himonal tweeted that she considers me a close friend, and I'm grateful for her trust, but the first time we spoke was on April 7th. So this narrative that the video was made as a favor to anyone is simply false. I don't believe this, by the way. The truth is, Sykkuno's serial cheating and manipulation was only the tip of the iceberg, and I was hoping that the video would encourage the many others who have stayed quiet for years to finally have the courage to talk about their experiences. Chat, press X if you doubt that this actually exists. I'm curious to see if you believe what he is alleging right now, because he is alleging that there is worse shit that Sykkuno has done that has not been released, that he has been made privy to.
Wait a minute, this sounds familiar.
It does. Oh man, reminds me of a certain orca whale and a certain horse girl that was just like, oh, there's more information. Listen, guys, you gotta trust me. You gotta trust me, all right? Listen, there's more information out there, and I can't give it to you yet because the victims, okay? We need to make sure the victim stock goes over the moon, all right? We gotta raise it for them. They can't come out safely and put in to the Sykkuno cancellation unless we pump the stock for them. So we need you, all right? We need you to believe the slop. We need you to consume, all right? Because if you don't consume, we'll never get their story. And I need their story so I can I can buy myself another snake or whatever. I don't know what Mugen buys, but I'm just making shit up as I go here, okay?
You could say that birds of a feather surely do flock together.
Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Now, Mugen continues on to say, unfortunately, with the current state of affairs, that doesn't seem like it will happen anymore, even if they were somehow fit the image of a perfect victim. I don't blame them whatsoever. Instead, I could only wish them the best, and I hope that his ex, who was cheated on for over 5 years, can find the peace that she deserves. As for me, I'll continue making videos that millions of people enjoy, and when prompted, I'll still strive to do the right thing, even when it's not trendy, because that's just how I was raised, and it's simply who I am. That will never change, no matter how many vultures try to desperately farm my name. Thank you for being the best community I could ask for, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Readers added a context that they thought you might want to know. Amonal stated that Mujin was already a friend and a confidant before April 7th. This indicates their relationship existed before it was discussed. Sorry, go ahead. I'm gonna rate that as helpful.
No, you're good. My thing is I didn't say this. I didn't say this because I forgot to add it. When I quote tweeted this. Okay, obviously you didn't address the powder stuff. That's number one. And number two, imagine making an entire case about the assault of women about yourself.
Yeah. Get community noted. He has multiple community notes on him, chat. Multiple.
How is he doing monetized, like how monetarily on like Twitter? Because as far as I'm aware, if you get community noted too much, you're dead.
If you get community noted, the post like immediately loses the ability to make money. Oh, by the way, chat, he liked the post, so you could not reply to it. So he did not want you to reply to it, but
I wonder what the top
but the top quote is Powder, and then Mizu. Let's see what Powder has to say.
Powder than Mizu.
You made my night.
Look at that. Thank you, Powder. That was amazing. And then Mizu's like, I'm screenshotting this just because admitting you made a hit piece based on zero credible information because you were hoping someone else would have something valid is a terrible look on you. And I agree. It's time to take the L, my guy. Stop with the double down.
I'm just gonna send this to Occo.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I've been a shitster. It's fine.
Oh no, or is the dog glowing today?
Well, I don't understand. Well, that's being pulled up here. Is that with these content creators that have been in the game for a long period of time? Like, I know his whole thing is like drama related, but you just need to shut up. Like, once you fuck up and you say something wrong or you did something wrong, whatever the case is, you just shut up. Wait a week. And you're probably going to be fine.
I agree.
The only thing that you might have to be concerned about is like your own Discord server if you have one, because that's the people in your Discord server are usually the ones that are the most interested in your content and yourself. And you probably want to do something for them, maybe depending on what the controversy is. Like if it's specifically like, okay, you really fucked up and hurt your own fan base, then yeah, you should address them. If it's just like a dumb tweet, it's not that big of a deal. You just, once again, you shut up and you ignore. Honestly, even keep streaming normally too, because if you ghost, some people really think you're being suspicious. You just ignore it. Leave it alone. Stop it. You get some help. That's it. Instead of just keep on, making these long tweets, crashing out, all these different excuses, because you're just you're digging yourself in your own hole at that point. Just take the L.
Yeah. No, I agree. Now, chat, that is basically the end of the male white feminist Mujin, who decided that he would be Captain Save-A-Ho himself, but instead of giving money, he gave his massive platform where he chose to defame another man for seemingly no reason. I do like that his location is I need a shower, man. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, you probably do. You probably do.
I think the worst thing in
Mujin.
all of this, well, funny for us, but worse for him, is the fact that he risked his entire platform and all these girls just got more money for their own OnlyFans platform. Meanwhile, he's losing subs.
Yeah.
And reputational points.
Yeah.
Never be the male feminist. You always lose.
Now, moving on, we got one more reaction that I wanted to show before we get to Sykkuno's response, because chat, the dude actually responded. It has 17 million views on it right now, which is absolutely fucking massive. Also, I did want to say that Legal Mindset had some good opinions on this as well. And I kind of feel bad for Andrew, because I know that Andrew liked Mujin. Like, Andrew even came out and said, oh, I like Mujin, he's a cool guy. And then all this happens, and Andrew's like, well, fuck, this is kind of gay. And Andrew called him out. And so I do kind of feel bad, because Andrew kind of just, like, There's been a couple of people where I'm just like, man, this person sucks, this person sucks, this person sucks. And like, it really sucks when you lose a friend like that, or when you see somebody being a retard and you're like, oh man, I gotta call you out, man. So I feel bad for Legal Mindset. He doesn't deserve to lose friends like that.
This wasn't just like Legal Mindset. It was so like not all of them, but a couple of his friends like came out and was like, "Dude, what the heck? Why would you say that?" Again, this old quote from Marge Simpson. We all know it. Just don't say it. Otherwise, you just sound like a freak, bro.
Pretty much. Now, the last person we're gonna look at before we move on, and if we have time tonight, if not, again, I'm working on videos on a couple of these people. Hopefully, I get them all done this week. But the last person to have a reply that I do agree with, yes, it is Tectone, who I think recently, in order to deflect from his own issues, is trying to talk about everybody else's issues. And you know what? It's whatever. Again, I'm reserving most judgment for that, for if I get to talk about him tonight or later. But Tectone would say, the Sykkuno situation is a prime example why you can't trust public opinion or believe all victims. He cheated, yes. However, he is not a dangerous predator. Make sure to do your own research and read all documentation you can. Figure out what was proven and what is speculation. Okay.
Sure, buddy.
Oh, I see you. Oh, nope, there we go. Cool.
You're fired, Temp. I had to do it.
Hey, I was working on it.
You fired. I had to do it myself.
Doggo. Shock him.
I had to do it
No,
myself.
that's Saturday.
But Tectone is right. 100%. Tectone is right in this situation. Anyway, let's get into Sykkuno's reply. Now, this was technically today. This was at around, as it shows here, it was around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it was like 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is, I believe that Sykkuno lives in LA, or I believe he lives near Hollywood. So this was like early in the day for him. So this is, Sykkuno says, a message from me and my girlfriend. Now, when it gets to the girlfriend part, I am going to have the real woman here, or at least one of the real women here, read the girlfriend part, because real woman. And actually, I'm going to open this so that it's a lot bigger.
Andrew actually put a comment under this.
Magma, would you start off by reading the male part?
Oh, great.
Thank you for not making me read. I'm barely functioning.
You're fine. I volunteered last time.
I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed, most of all to my girlfriend. I am so sorry I put you through so much. I never wanted to make these mistakes again and hurt you and the people I care about. I was unfaithful, and I own and fully admit to that. I lied to people and told them I was single, and which I know is not right. I'm sorry to a lot of people I have hurt by doing this. The following is not an attempt to minimize what I've done. However, I have seen false accusations about me that are not true. I cannot allow false accusations and such extreme labels be placed on me. I do understand that people making these claims did it from a place of hurt, so please do not send any more hate to anyone. I just want the situation to be better. I wish them the best. My girlfriend and I didn't respond quickly because we were already working on our relationship and communication before this happened. Having so much private information exposed to the public made it incredibly difficult for us to both heal. I will be taking a break from streaming and internet to better myself and give us the time we need to try and improve our relationship. Thank you for reading. I'll continue to learn and grow from this experience.
Now, before one of our female women reads the second part here, I did just want to break that down. And I'm sure that the woman will, again, reiterate it in her response. But, like, what he's basically saying is, we were already working on this shit. Again, this is alleged. Well, if he's lying, which is obviously very possible, but if he is lying, we'll just say he's not lying. He and his girlfriend were already in the reconciliation process, in the trying to work it out process, when this all came down on them. Man, that really fucking sucks. Just imagine you're like, I really want to work on my relationship because I actually love and respect this person, and then a whole bunch of other people decide to be utter fucking horrible people because you're trying to work on a situation. That really fucking sucks. You know, I can't imagine how that would feel.
I don't know how much I believe him when he says that, because he also admitted to lying.
Sure.
And if you lie once, you typically are prone to lie again.
Sure. I mean, humanity lies, but fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. All right, which one of you women did want to read this?
Which one? Oh, right.
I can't.
We do have
if you want
Kendra as
to.
well.
Temp, you're not a woman. You can't read it.
I mean,
You should have hit Roy. You want to say it? What?
But I can read it.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Hi there. I want to start by saying thank you to those who have been checking on me and wishing me well during such a difficult time. It's been extremely heartbreaking to learn everything I know now, and going through this has been one of the hardest things I've ever been put through in my life. I've been tossed around from all sides. Me and my reality have been continuously shattered. Though no matter how broken I am, I never wanted this to be public. It deeply hurts me that I wasn't given a choice in that, or even just warned that this would be happening at all. I didn't want this.
Pause real quickly.
Even
She, again, this is the admittance, again, allegedly from the girlfriend, saying that none of these women considered saying, hey, do you want this to be public? And she is the main victim. None of these other women are. She is the main victim. Why? Because she's the one that was being cheated on. He was cheating on her with all these other women.
You don't understand. If you're not the main chick and you want to upgrade from side chick, you are actually the victim. Who cares about the main chick's feelings?
Oh, goodness.
Something, I consent, you consent, I don't consent.
Fair.
Basically.
All right, you may continue.
Though no matter how broken I am, oh wait, I read this already. Even after the fact, I wish that they would have at least checked in on me or asked how I felt about everything. But I haven't heard anything from the people involved since this all came out. I understand that those involved with him have been hurt as well, but I don't believe my feelings were considered in the situation at all.
Brutal.
Having my worst fears become my reality, then put on full display and used for profit for everyone else to see is absolutely mortifying. It truly feels like a nightmare. It was already hard enough trying to work through things in private. This has just added another layer of difficulty and stress on top of everything. It's made it so much harder for me to cope. Prior to all of this becoming public, we were already making changes to improve our relationship, and while I could have chosen to leave, I ultimately made the decision to stay with the hopes of repairing our relationship together. Even though all of the things I've learned are incredibly disappointing and shocking, I don't think they are irredeemable. It's been hard handling things unfolding this way, but I believe this will be a step in the right direction. With time, I hope everyone can focus on healing and better versions of themselves.
Yeah, this woman just bitch slapped all those other women, and they're.
I don't know. I don't feel good things when she says they're still together in a relationship.
No,
You don't feel good about it?
honestly, okay, this might be cruel of me to say this, but because she's staying with him, I don't think she's any better. Well, okay, she's slightly better, but not by much, than all the other girlies involved.
Okay.
Because she's the main chick, right? She is number one in the harem that he clearly has, and he's been doing this for years now. Okay? She has number one access to all his resources. I'm assuming they live together. I'm assuming they still have sex together, right? Like,
Possible.
every once in a while, he, flirts with other girls. He sends them some money too. They get a hotel together with 2 separate bedrooms in Las Vegas, but we don't talk about that aspect of things. And he has sex with them, but she is still number one. She still is queen bee, and that alone is a very good position to hold, because all these other girls are vying for that position. That's the reason why they did the whole Google Docu. That's the reason why they're making all these videos and all these statements and stuff like that.
Because they want to be number
They
one.
want their 15. Yes, like they want her to break up with him, so maybe one of them can actually replace her spot. Because clearly, have no problem with the fact that he was going around and playing all of them. They're pretending to care, but based off all the context, they kind of already knew that already. They just want to be number one, and she is number one. So why would she leave? She's just going to get replaced by a different hoe. So yeah, she's arguably slightly better. Like she's still the victim, right? Because she's the one that's been cheated on in this case. Though if he's been doing this for 5 years, I would imagine there would be some sort of signs or something else. I mean, they already had the problem. They said this is already known privately that they're trying to fix on too. But I won't get into all those speculations there. But I mean, she's still the victim, but she's not much better than them overall.
Chat's quoting SpongeBob right now.
She is better in the sense that she didn't try to bury Sykkuno in false allegations.
Yes, right. I mean, she is better, obviously, but I don't see her as super high regard compared to with everyone else.
She is number one.
She was number one. Exactly. Chat, she was number one. Everyone knows that Ryan is Sykkuno's GF.
For sleeping around, apparently. So I'm reading. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go. I was just saying that Ryan is Sykkuno's GF.
From chat. Oh, that apparently one of his excuses for sleeping around is that they weren't having sex, and I'm not gonna condone that because it's still cheating. But if that is true, and once again, heavy on the if, take it with a grain of salt, then the girlfriend is a piece of shit. You dumb fucking cunt. What do you think? You have a really rich man with all these different resources. All you need to do is give him sex. That's the most important thing that guys care about, right? Sex and head pats. That's all you really need to give make a man happy. And obviously you could cook for him too, right? Empty balls, full stomach. That's what most men really want. Now, obviously with him being rich and famous, he probably would still cheat to a certain regards because that's what a lot of them do. That's no surprise there. But at least could mitigate that risk by actually having sex with him because he's rich and he provides for you. That's literally your role. Or do you want to be replaced by either a different hoe or a robot? It's not that hard. Oh, spread your legs. Come on. Ugh. If that is true, once again, if that is true.
If it is true, yeah.
Sorry.
No, yeah. You're
Sorry,
good.
dead bedrooms really pissed me off, especially when it's coming from the woman's side. But what? I hate women.
Chat says that you don't care about women. Period.
That's true. Women should be replaced with fucking sex robots at the rate they're going.
Brutal.
Jesus
Brutal.
And it's like,
People need to realize Amal is the number one woman hater in the world.
Why are you swinging at Kendra like that?
Sorry, Kendra.
What did I do?
Ovaries. It's
What do I do? Unfortunately,
it's okay. We're going down the hell together. I'm throwing myself under that bus too.
Oh no, you're literally right. I had family that used to help other people with marriages, and literally they would be like, "But what do I do?" And it's like, you have a husband, you have legs, open them.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, woman only. So listen. If I'm getting too spicy here, tell me to shut up. A woman
Just
only
keep it to Mizu's level.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure his level because I'm a pretty big misogynist myself. But just women don't need to do much, okay? The woman's existence is just to please men, and that is very easy. Just at least act like you love him if he's rich and you just want to steal his resources like a dragon, and just give him sex.
As a man, we're not that complicated.
We're really
It's not.
I just want someone to like me.
Yeah, exactly. Especially these days. Yeah,
I want
that's
someone to
very
appreciate how I chop the wood for their fireplace.
Really? Yeah. It's
Occo, I appreciate the way you chop the wood for my fireplace.
Good. Even though you live in an area that literally should never have a fireplace.
You've never been
we know what
in
you
the
are.
harsh winters of Florida.
Very true. I do not know the harsh winters of Florida.
It's a joke.
It's so funny because it's just no one can drive when winter hits Florida.
Oh goodness. Anyway, So because of the time constraints, chat, we're gonna not cover Tectone or the quartering tonight.
This is Kendra, by the way.
But what we're gonna do is we're gonna end off on one last thing here, and that was what Bao decided to say. Now we're not gonna go over the Bao stream because I don't have a chance to look at it. I'm going to assume that she copes needed and dilated, trying to whine, bitch, and moan that nobody was listening to the women. But Bao, that's what you get when you act like a misandrist and people have decided they're done with you. They just stop paying attention to you. However, one thing that she did, now I'm kind of tossed up on this, and I kind of want the panel's opinions as well as chats. So there is a TikTok account out there that apparently is saying untrue things about this situation. And one of those, at least allegedly according to Bao, is that one of the TikToks is saying that Bao dated Sykkuno, where according to her that is not true. Now, Bao is a dirty, filthy little liar, so she could be lying about this. However, what she decided to do is she decided to go to her Discord group, her Discord server, and ask her Discord server to either flag the video down, reporting it, or leave comments telling the correct story. So she's asking for people to flag down this TikTok. Now, I should say, it is false information, according to her. But she's asking people to flag down the video. Do you think that that's the right thing to do?
Oh, I think
if anything that kind of, if anything that kind of makes me think that you probably did. Just a little bit.
Because I'm leaning on the end of, even if it's false information, you don't try and flag a video down.
You try to get like a community note on it.
Yeah, you try and get a community note on it or comment on it.
Are there community notes on TikTok?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's enough comments. Like, as long as the highly rated comments are all up being like, if this is not true, then it should be relatively okay. I mean, like, you don't need to flag it down. I don't know. Flagging's like, I mean, with the quartering drama happening most recently too, I feel like this is kind of within the same line. Like, that's one of the worst things you can do as a content creator, is asking for other people to mass report another content creator, or in this case, like a random TikTok. That's like breaking the bro code. It's a solemn rule in content creation that you don't do mass reports on people. Because you're taking away their livelihood there, and even if it's not true, you're still it's still just very dirty thing to play. Like, the best in this case, you just have to speak your truth, right? Speak your truth, girly, and try to get your story out there. Maybe make your own TikTok, have your side of the story, but you just don't report and flag people. That's just a horrible thing to do.
My thing about it is I didn't even know about this video. Like, literally, I am finding about this video today, and I've read this screenshot. The fact that she's doing this, and the fact that people are finding out about it, because this screenshot is being shared because one of my members sent me a screenshot of this.
I'm gonna tweet
is that
this.
Now everybody knows that this video exists, and now everybody is seeing that you're flagging it down. Now nobody has a choice, because nobody thought you were dating him. I mean, it probably was speculation, but nobody thought you were dating him. Now I have no reason to suspect that you probably were one of these side chicks, and probably now questioning, why did you join in on this Google Doc and start retweeting it silently?
She didn't join in. She was talked about, but yeah, retweeting it did not look good on her.
I say joined in because she did join in by retweeting it, because people were already telling her, because she started retweeting it because people were being like, we should apologize to Bao, and then she jumped on them, was like, I'm not going to say anything because people still think, oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just saying, fuck no, I will never apologize to Bao, because I'm still right about her. I'm still right about her. Mizu is still right about her. We're all right.
Correct. But basically what I'm saying is like, nobody had a reason to not, like, to consider even that you were dating. Now we do consider it you're dating, because why are you trying to hide this? Even if it's false information, you just gotta let it go. This happens on the internet all the time. The only reason why people ask for stuff to be flagged down most of the time is because you're trying to hide something. And you want to silence people because you think you're all that.
Yeah. According to the original girl, she even told her not to date Sykkuno. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. I think that Bao is continuing to spiral. And I think that... Not to draw again from the well, but like I do think that when mean girls like this struggle to do what they always do, which is mean girl, they start to flail uncontrollably to try and regain control. And I don't think Bao has been able to regain control ever since it was discovered that she and a bunch of other people basically lied about another individual to try and remove them from the circle. And so because of that, I think that she is going to continue to crash out. My prediction for Bao the Whale: more crash outs in the future. They may or may not be more or less spaced out, but this is not the last time she's going to crash out. You know, she's going to continue to act like just a crazy individual. I almost said woman, which I guess might be accurate as well. But like, she's just going to continue to act like this until she chases away a lot of core people. You know.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Watch the Bao response. I just don't have time for it tonight, chat. It is 2 a.m. and I need to go to bed soon, unfortunately.
Yep.
Unfortunately. But what do you guys think of all that tonight? Start with you, Magma. What did you think?
It's a failed fucking hit piece to try and destroy a man's life. Is he free of sin? Fuck no. God, he's been cheating on his girlfriend for 5 fucking years and lying about it. I don't care for Sykkuno. I don't like him. And this doc did not make me like him. I don't like people who are saying base because his girlfriend is going around him. However, the people trying to bury him are more of a fucking idiot.
I agree.
I don't.
Temp, what do you think?
I think everyone sucks.
Oh, fair enough.
Literally everyone involved in this is a shitster in some way or another.
Fair. Roy, what do you think? Fuck, whichever one of you yawned first, you suck.
For once, it wasn't me. Look.
Kendra,
it's cringe.
No, I agree. Play the Norm clip. We'll play it before the end, chat. Kendra, what do you think?
I just think it's funny because like Sykkuno hasn't been relevant since COVID, and then he got boosted again because of Doki Bird, and then he went back to being irrelevant. I don't even know why you even hooked up with this guy. He can't be that good, girl.
No, I agree. When I heard that it was Sykkuno, I was literally just like, Bernie Cliff guy, are you serious? Like, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel, woman. All right.
I mean, based off those screenshots, I forget the dates. Well, actually, I think it was relatively recently. But like he was giving like $300, $400, $500 within a few days time period. And it was like last year, if I remember correctly, based off the screenshot on the doc that you were skimming through.
I think so.
So like, I mean, listen, this is something about guys that I like. Obviously, there's the whole trope about the whole like it has to be 6-pack, 6 figures, 6 inches, 6 feet tall, all that fun stuff, right? The 666.
Oh my gosh, she's evil.
Yes, I'm literally Satan. But the thing is, part of that is true, but other part isn't, because like personally, I don't find Sykkuno like attractive myself, right? And even if he is irrelevant or not, I don't know that because I didn't know about him till this drama. But he has money. And that alone right there is enough for a lot of women because they're gold diggers, they're whores. Once again, so if all a girl has to do is sleep with a man to get some $1,000 within like a week time period or however long it was, because that was a lot of money in a short amount of time, a lot of women will do that. They're basically just prostitutes. They have no morals, and so therefore that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
But as for my thoughts about the whole entire situation, I mean, it's just That's just instead of two retards fighting, it's just like how many women involved fighting?
Exactly.
Total?
Exactly.
Like in this case,
exactly.
it's just
Corporate
women
tasks
being
me-
whores.
Well,
I still
corporate tasking to tell the difference between those two pictures.
Exactly.
I still think it's funny how one of them came out and was like, "He DM'd me crap."
Yeah, that really pissed me off. I was just like, I don't give a shit, woman.
I know we didn't get to the clip, but I know I keep on bringing it up. But since I reacted to it yesterday, it's like fresh on my mind with the whole drama about the 12-minute video, where this one of these Twitch thoughts was just she wasn't saying it was actually like rape, but she was heavily implying through the whole entire thing that she was sexually assaulted and violated, and basically because she regrets it, even though she gave him oral one night, and then the next night they had sex unprotected and he came inside her, and the whole entire video she's got these really like long pauses with the holding of her breath with like little bit tears in her eyes, just like trying to be victim. It's like, that's not how that works. It's not rape if you don't when you regret it. Like no, we're not doing this here. And then she had the audacity at the very end of the video, like 30 seconds before it ended, and thank God she didn't extrapolate upon this even more, or else I would have crashed it even further. But she had the audacity to be like, well, I'm so much younger than him. And I lost my fucking mind, because I'm just like, okay, we're not doing this whole, oh, I'm the sweet, innocent, pure 20-year-old, or however old she is. You know, I'm basically a child. You know, you sick fuck. She was like trying to play that card with him because he's apparently like in his 30s or whatever the case is. And it's like, oh, you are disgusting. I hate you with a burning fucking passion. And that's basically all these women. All the women involved with it. Just trying to play victims because they're whores!
I agree.
I forgot that part of the document. They try to like smear her a little bit by the 15-year age gap that they had.
Yeah, and they almost tried to pull the minor thing, and I'm just like,
yeah, I saw in the doc like some part of it was bold saying that he was like 16 years older. I'm like, okay, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, I like older men. Like, I like them to be on the older side, yes, and I may or may not be a grave robber, but 16 years older is a bit of a stretch, but like that's still like reasonable as long as you're legally an adult. You're over 18 or older.
Yep.
Who cares? Like, you're like legally you're fine. Yeah, it might be a little bit sussy wussy, but too bad. You're legally an adult. You have to deal with your consequences. I know women can't do that. They can't have responsibility or accountability, but still, who cares if he's 16 years older? Especially if some of these girls are like in their like mid-20s. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, you still sucked his dick.
Yes, they did. They did.
Quite literally.
And that's why I said literally everyone sucks.
All right.
Sorry, I had to go another woman-hating rant because I hate women.
Before Temp kills you all with cringe chat, we're gonna. This is my opinion, chat, and then we're gonna read super chats.
Oh
Now, this might strike some viewers as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in this story should die.
Okay, thank you, Norm, for that clip. All right. Really quickly, thank you everybody that came out tonight, especially everybody on the panel here. I am gonna read super chats before we end off here tonight, and then we'll see if there's anybody I can raid. Unlike Mizu, I'm not really good at finding people to raid over on YouTube, and that is the only place I am streaming tonight because I had to like ramshackle this all together literally at the last minute because Mizu's computer exploded. Not his fault, but it just did. Sebastian, thank you for the 5. Hilariously enough, is that Powder doesn't sexualize herself and makes fun of simps quite a lot. Mugen tried and failed to get the simps mad. Yeah, that's kind of funny. She kind of strikes me as somebody that, you know, she doesn't seem to care about all that kind of shit. And, hey, good for her. Good for her, good for her. Internet Zen for 2 says, Mugen needs the money for his new hotel room chair. I don't know why people have been doing a whole bunch of pictures of Mugen sitting in the chair. But they decided to add the original poster of the doc, the mall girl, in the chair right next to Mugen, and I think that's incredibly funny because she definitely gets to sit in the chair as well, because she ain't getting Sykkuno. Sykkuno's going to his GF, and the GF is cucking the girl, which is funny. Banana Bomber, thank you for the 5, bro. They all have the same playbook every single time. They do. They literally do. It happens every single fucking time. It is absolutely fucking insane, and I get so fucking tired of it. Christ the Wheeziest, thank you for the 5. Rat of Mine, Cinder was a test run, and when they saw how it worked, they went after someone bigger but failed because the people paid attention this time. No, I think Cinder is just like... Cinder is a symptom of a bigger problem where people... Sorry, I'm tired. Now, let me get a drink of water.
I'm tired.
Cinder was an exposure of a problem that's been happening in the VTuber space where people just put out VTuber or Google Docs and people just believe them all rip without doing any reading, any knowledgeable look through or anything. That was trial run. I don't believe. I just believe that she is a symptom of a greater problem, and that's that people think that a Google Docie and living on a prayer is good enough to just destroy somebody's entire life, or attempts to destroy somebody's entire life without having any consequences of any kind. And you know what? I'm glad that people decided that with Sykkuno, people are like, you know what? You can call him an asshole, but you can't call him a pedophile. If that makes sense. Sir Missile Monkey for 5 says, just shut up. Actually, what Sykkuno did, look at him now. Even with the response, all his enemies are crumbling right before our eyes. Yes. Artemis for 5. Back in my day, the main and side chick must never meet. I don't know what the fuck this working together of the main and side is about. Is this some new Gen C malarkey? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be. And Banana Bomber, again, for $4.99. It's so sad what Bao has become. She was a rising star. I feel like she's going to grad in the next couple of years at this rate, not before her and Shy fall out. I mean, they already are, in my personal opinion, you know? Just to round this out. What the fuck? Why did it do that? Oh, I see why it did that. Just to round this out. These people don't understand how the internet works. Bao, Shy Lily, a lot of the people that were on the cancel trains a while ago, a lot of these people just don't understand how the internet is. Wow, it really just cut off all of them there. That's awesome. It's really awesome. See, Magma, if you were a mod, you would be able to post links, but because you don't want to be a mod, you can't post links. A lot of these people just don't know how the internet works. They've fumbled into relevancy, and they have been mostly okay due to the fact that they have stayed out of drama. But the one moment that they get into drama, they will crumble immediately because none of these people have good PR. None of these people have somebody that will slap them and say, hey, you knock that the fuck off. You're retarded if you do that. None of these people have that. None of them. Not one individual among them knows how to do it. None of them or their boyfriend managers has decided to sit down and teach them how to have proper PR and proper the proper ability to just like keep themselves out of trouble. It shows with how they chose to act last year, and it shows with how some of these people are acting now. They don't have self-awareness. No, they don't. None of them have any self-awareness. Most of them are all just hoes that are doing their hoe thing.
While being mad?
Huh?
Yo,
I said while being mad?
Yeah.
Kendra, your opinion.
My link is
My
broken.
thing is, I only disagree with that because for Bao, I've been following Bao even before VTubing, and she's been on the internet for a long time. It's not about the fact that because it's kind of a combination of what you said. It's the fact that they've never been in drama, so they don't know how to handle it. It's that they've seen these people be like super tough, like cool people, and they're able to just like, F off the haters and blah, 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 blah. The difference between them and Bao is the fact that they think they're tough, and then they still want they still want the praise because they're the dumb ooh-woo girl, and it's like, well, it's because you have no self-respect. That's it. You have no self-respect, and that's exactly why you ended up in the way you did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty much. As Ahara says it, they've also been stuck at the top for a long time, and they feel like they can do whatever because, for the most part, people that attack them are small and won't get any traction. Yeah, but I feel like with Elon's Twitter, that's not really the case anymore. It's just
not so much been stuck in the top. It's they just had yes men in an echo chamber throughout their entire VTubing career, but they didn't think that anyone would push back against them. The moment there's a pushback, and then they can't handle it, so they just slink down.
They just like literally fall apart at the seams. So, my prediction, chat. All right, you can take this into the second, you can take this into the rest of the second, third, and fourth quarter of 2026. One of these women is going to crash out again in some way, shape, or form. All right, it's just going to happen again. We've already had Lily crash out twice in 2026 already because I count the new year. Fight me if you disagree. And Bao has crashed out this time. And was the Missandra's tweet before the beginning of 2025, or was it after?
Before.
Was it? Okay. Bao's crashed out this year too. So it's like these. One of these two or other people are just going to crash out. It's just a thing that's going to keep happening because now that they've been exposed and they know that they just can't handle it, basically. Unless they get a professional PR, none of them are going to know how to handle it. Place your bets. No, don't place any bets on it. Don't bet on Polymarket. It is actually a I'm not going to call it an outright scam, but like chat, here's what I will say about prediction markets. If you think you're going to get good at the prediction market, just remember there's somebody on the inside that already knows the prediction outcome, and you have lost from the beginning because somebody knows the answer and you're just guessing, and they're making money off of you. So don't do prediction markets.
Please do not pray for someone's downfall unless they actually deserve it.
Yeah, very much. Unless they're actually a predator, I think that you should leave them alone. Anyway, pray for Mizu's computer, chat. Go pray to your local tech priest, and help Mizu's computer come back online because I feel bad for him. I feel bad for him. I want his computer to come back. I'm sure that it will. I'm sure he'll be able to fix it.
Oh yeah, he will.
See, if I were to pray for him, more than likely his computer would be absolute toast, knowing me and my tech issues.
Oh,
I don't know why your
Curse him
computer
instead.
works. Your computer should not be working.
Tam,
Your computer has no right to work.
Tam, she's got more than just you working on the computer, so that's probably why.
I'd say
She's got two tech priests.
Damn.
No. Those parts are a mess.
She's got two tech priests,
are?
Tam. She's got you and she's got Trim.
Girl magic.
Amal, your computer is held on by duct tape and prayers.
no, it's held on by duct tape and racism.
Oh, fair.
Hell
You know what?
yeah, brother.
All right. So, chat, we're gonna send
playing
you to Mari tonight. Mari's doing
Yay.
something. Okay, so I heard the new Tamagotchi game is funny because people can just like do whatever the fuck they want in it, and like people have been naming all of their characters N-words. So that's I guess that's a thing you can do in the new Tamagotchi game, and I think that's what Mari is playing. Hold on a moment. Yeah, Mari is playing Tamagotchi, so I'm gonna send you guys over to her. Do you guys have anything you want to say before we leave?
Don't be dumb, chat. Be smart.
Don't be
Women.
retarded.
That's your job.
Just don't like. I reminded why drama's fucking stupid.
Think for
All
yourself.
drama's stupid.
I agree.
Chat, if there was no drama, there would be no drama creators, and people don't want drama creators, so stop doing drama.
Exactly. Put me out of business by stop doing drama. You won't.
Yeah, just simply stop having drama, guys.
Exactly.
It's so easy.
I mean, it is. You just don't talk about it.
Mal, you know they can't do that.
Oh, that's true, because women thrive on gossip
No, there are
and
men
drama
involved
to
in
survive. Well, listen, male feminists aren't exactly the most masculine men, I would put.
True.
All right, chat. We love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Again, pray
Yeah.
for Mizu's computer so he can get it fixed.
Yep.
And I will see you all tomorrow night on my channel, where I will be back on Rumble Studio. Bye, everybody.
Have a good night, chat.
Have a good night.
Night.
Bye.